Excellent. Hello and welcome to Longshot RPG. It's Tuesday, which means we're playing Terraform. I'm very excited. And super awesome, a veteran alumni of Longshot, the amazing Cloudy Kate, is with us tonight. Thank you for being with us. Hopefully you don't die. Very excited. Last we left off, we were dealing with the held breath, and poor Brady has managed to finally, to her knowledge, extricate herself from the clutches of this memory manipulating, horrifying, secretive faction, which I didn't see coming, but resulted in the party getting a mansion. So that's where we left off, is we're all back in the mansion. Marin the druid, who was a disciple of Savas, is currently teaching Tara how to, I was stuck on Taylor and Tracy, is currently teaching Tara how to read the investiture of the land. That's something we'll unpack later. But as of right now, Taylor and Tracy is on vacation in Ireland. So what we have is Marin and Tara have wild shaped into caterpillars, and they're off in one corner in a cocoon for the spiritual experience of turning into a butterfly. Marin is hoping that this gives her some insights as to the nature of the investiture of the land and the like. As of right now, we have the amazing Dayton, and next week we will be having the amazing Ben Brainerd joining the crew. So tune in for that. Very excited. There have been a slew of people going missing throughout. I think it was within 4 days-ish. Like 30, 40 people went missing, just disappeared. And so Dragon's End has been in a state of lockdown. The party has been pseudo-deputized into this specific area to get the matter taken care of. And that's where we'll be picking up. George, why don't you take us away on the intros while I get the music stitched up?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hi, I'm GoodGriefGeorge. You can follow me as GoodGriefGeorge everywhere on my social medias. I'm sure we have a link somewhere. I don't know. I do Twitch and Instagram and TikTok. And I've got some new Hitman content coming out this week. So, like, finally, God, it's taking forever. Otherwise, I don't know. Fizbin is, he's doing great. He's got himself, I'm pretty sure he's going to be, well, I probably should just let you know. He would like to try to establish, like, some kind of holy area.
Like a temple
for
kind of a thing going on?
Like a temple, yeah, because he would like to, like, make that a sanctuary.
Yeah,
so,
you definitely, I would say stay close to the beach for that kind of thing, because a lot of your rituals involve lightning striking sand and creating staffs like the one Dayton has.
Cool. Well, that's what Fizbin's been up to. He's just thriving, mate. Really happy that the what's it called? The path is sort of like broken up, kind of in the sense. So he's gonna start taking a little bit more control, I think, in the city. I think he's what he wants to do.
Heck yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But let's how about Thranduin, the other Stormfather person? Take it away.
Hello, I'm Critfail Jake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Thranduin is a warlock paladin, half-elf drow, and he has been making as many trips to get his tattoo finished as possible.
How many trips did we say it would take? Okay, we'll address that soon. Safe to say not yet, because you've been dealing with the held breath.
Was it 3?
I know I've had 3 so far.
Okay. We'll check on break. How about that?
I mean, before we do fighting, because it'll affect my fighting.
Yeah.
But I think generally just kind of getting situated with the new mansion, making sure that Falal and all the other UNT are
Yeah, we're picking up same night.
Okay, and all that.
actually, the same night that the in that mansion, which is why I said we'll check on break, because
Okay, gotcha. I don't know why I assumed there'd be like a time jump, but
you're good.
yeah,
It's been like 2 weeks since we've played. My goodness, it feels like a while. Has it been longer?
This last
Might have
arc
been.
has been like it just feels like longer for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Weird.
because we
I mean,
filmed
it's been
in
like
person
8
and then
months
we
since
didn't.
I've played.
So we didn't play that Tuesday, and then the next
So.
Tuesday after that was the
Mm,
Lock Gnomes, and then now. So it's
Yeah.
been 3 weeks actually. So
anything else? For
anyway,
doing?
with that, Kate.
Hey, I'm Kate.
There she is.
Also, yeah. Hey, so happy to be back. With the OG crew. Sad Taylor couldn't be here. I would have loved to, meet her and play with her, but it's fine. You can find me at the Cloudy Kate on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. We'll see if I ever stream on there again. I think that's it. I don't know. You may or may not remember me as Dayton Fairson from the first season of Terraform. It's so great being back. I'm excited to revisit this world and play with these fine people again. And Dayton has gone through some stuff since you last saw her. I think Jeff might be able to fill you in a bit better because I don't know what I can and can't say.
Mhm. We'll get
So
to
Jeff,
that.
if you want to do a little thing, or we can just leave it at that. Yeah.
Let's do it in game. Let's do it in game.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm so excited. Dorky.
Hey guys, I'm that dorky cosplayer, and as usual, I am anxious because I want to know what has happened to Dayton, and there's so much that I can't anticipate happening now because there's new variables at play, and I'm very, very excited. But yeah, find me on all the things. I'm everywhere. That dorky cosplayer. You have a fun search. Come hang out.
He's
We'll have a good time.
everywhere.
You everywhere.
All right.
Even when you at least expect it, I'm there.
So, I look over. Oh God.
Here I am.
So.
So,
Everyone's kind of relaxing. It's been a rough, long fight. Theros is there in the mansion, hanging out. Just returned. Him and Marin seem to be close friends. Another thing you know about Marin is that he is ridiculously wealthy, but he's very on the down low about it. He has offered to kind of grease the palms in switching the mansion over to the party and legally and all that. Night falls. Everyone's slowly relaxing. Crichton is kind of protectively watching over these two small cocoons in the corner. He's kind of sat down and kind of keeping an eye on Theros, who is raiding the liquor cabinet, and he is just walking back into the room. You're in a large marbled floor, big overstuffed cushions. There's a piano in one corner. Mop guy is still there. Dayton, when we raided the
I watched last session.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Mop guy's
I'm
still
familiar
there.
with Mop guy.
Just kind of humming along, doing his thing. Most of the servants are gone because of the massacre, but that's something we can look into later. Thranduin, Brady, and Fizbin, you guys are getting your breath for the first time in what feels like a long time. What you guys doing? It's just starting to get dark. Rain's starting to come down.
Has been still a little rattled by the creature that was inside of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Just on a whim, although far less rattled now that we just smacked him upside the head and walked away from it. but he's gonna probably, like I said before, maybe take some time, try and find an area that he can like do his prayers and really just like recenter, because he's not had much time to do a lot of the praying and the relaxing, that kind of
there's
stuff.
a balcony on the 3rd floor if you'd like to go out into that little like garden area that they've got, or you can leave the building.
No, I think because I want an actual like temple-ish sanctuary, so I think that might be a good spot. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you go out onto the balcony. You're kind of looking around, and you can kind of start envisioning how you'll repurpose this place into a temple. Make a perception check. While you're doing that, I do want to mention that the Church of the Path has not been dealt too severely a blow.
In his mind, it has.
Okay.
He's like, now's the time.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yes.
What was your perception check?
16.
16. What's up, Offbeat? Good to see you, my guy. The lightning strikes as you're kind of sitting there and looking out and envisioning. Lightning kind of streaks across the city skyline, and you see 3 silhouettes on a rooftop across the street. 2 of them are medium-sized. 1 is very small. As you know, the city is in a state of lockdown. Nutmeg, but may he rest in peace. Not really. He was a horrible, terrible individual who was actually a group of individuals. He, with Tariff. I have a reference wall now. With Tariff, who is the council member that is the head of the Church of the Path, made sure to kind of leverage that the Church of the Path would still be allowed to have their morning ritual, on their Sunday service or their mass, whatever you want to call it. And you note that's actually this morning. It is in the dead of night, and in roughly 8 hours, maybe a few more, everyone's going to be allowed to leave and go to mass. And as you're kind of clicking all that information in your head, that's when the lightning streaks across and you see the 3 silhouettes.
Huh. That's not great. How far away did you say? Just across the street?
Mm-hmm.
Within shouting distance?
Sure. It is raining pretty hard, but yeah, if you're loud enough.
Listen, crotchety old man. Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey! What are you doing on top of the roof?
Dayton.
Pulls the cloak over her head further down.
You don't
just
recognize this
keeps
person.
It's
going.
raining
Yeah,
and it's storming outside. You're gonna catch a cold.
Isla kind of chuckles under her breath next to you, Dayton, and Nihilus on your other side kind of goes, "What an odd person."
I have no idea who that is. Keep an eye out. They may have people who assume the worst of us.
Something I am accustomed to. Birdie and Thranduin, what you guys up to?
Food, and then probably sleep.
So you're vaguely going about the halfling-sized kitchen, kind of looking about, going through the pantries and stuff, and you're finding a surprisingly well-stocked kitchen. Nutmeg was
It's
an
a hobbit
opulent
kitchen. Of course
individual.
It's well-stocked.
Yeah.
Halfling, excuse me.
Hey, Taylor. Thanks for coming in. Oh, no. Sorry, Taylor.
Sad.
You managed to get some food in your belly, and you go to sleep. You claim one of the rooms. After Birdie?
Nice room. And I'll say like a prayer to the Storm Father, before I go to bed and all that. Good church boy things.
Brady would have definitely been playing with the dog and cat for a bit.
Make an
Probably
animal
would have.
handling.
Oh gosh. Okay.
These are
Like
newly
you
acquired
played with
pets.
the goat.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
I don't think. Where is my
Offbeat, you calm down.
animal?
Nope. Daddy zip zap.
16.
That's it.
What's it?
Daddy's zip zap.
16.
Oh yeah. You have befriended the dog. The cat is pretending that it didn't work, but it very much has.
Yay! So yeah, Brady would have been, playing with them for a little bit, making sure they got like all their food and water and like good play time. They did just kill their owners, so responsibilities here.
So responsible.
And then going through the office a bit more, trying to more so decipher who the memories, the Pearl memories, might belong to, and if they kept any kind of journal or log of those who have been initiated and rankings and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're in the office, the big long bay window behind you. Dayton, you're in the dark and you can see your friend on the 3rd story through the window.
Turns to the 2 people with her. Wait for my signal. Front door. I'll meet you inside.
Yes. Nihilus vanishes into the dark, and Isla kind of just
Isla?
squats down, kind of stretches.
Yeah, and then I would like to stealth up the side of the building.
Make first a stealth check, then an acrobatics check.
She's a monk.
I
She
can
can just
walk.
walk
I
up
can
the
run
wall.
up. I'm a monk. I can run up vertical walls.
I apologize. Stealth check regardless.
Do I watch
If you're
this
trying
happening
to
the
be,
whole
you can't
time?
see it. The
or-
lightning was a brief
Oh, okay,
silhouette.
okay.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus, I forgot what her stats are, plus 9, so that's a dirty 20.
All right, yeah, you kind of run down the wall, across the street, and up the wall.
Yeah. And then I think Dayton, with her hood up, covering her head and her face from the rain, is just going to, like, hang there for a second.
Okay.
And then knock on the window.
You hear a knock on the 3rd story floor of the window directly behind you, Brady.
Sword out. At least get it up, and then look. And can I see out the window? Can I see? Is she like right there?
Yeah, she's lit by the office light, covered in ice blue skin.
I would argue that the hood is kind of covering her face.
My
though.
apologies. You can't see who it is
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be seen.
There is such things as front doors. You have about 5 seconds to use that before I attack, and says it like extra loud to like try and alert
Fizzbin, you hear
people.
it. Thranduin be snoozing. Theros appears next to you and goes,
Oh gosh.
"What is happening?"
I don't even know if you're sober enough for this.
I am not.
Then get someone who is.
I've missed Theros. I've missed Theros.
Thranduin, you are woken by Theros shaking you gently.
Gently.
Friend, it is. Oh gosh. Friend, it is time you woke. Something interesting is going on, and apparently I'm too drunk to be able to help, so wake up. You get up, glance at your locked door. Implying
As
he's
I-
been in
as
here
I-
before.
As I walk out my doors, you need to learn boundaries. I just
Okay.
Fizbin will hear the attack, the shout or whatever, and be like, I hope you can still hear me. Just get inside.
Oh no.
I have to be somewhere. And then just casually makes his way.
You're like,
you
"Dealt
were
with
gonna
that.
stay
All right."
outside. I'm like, gosh, dang it, Vincent.
Is the window open? The bay
No,
window, is it open?
no.
No.
It can slide open. It can slide sideways.
Not how I imagined this going. And she's gonna. And then slowly move to open the window with her other hand up. And then the other hand, as the window opens, she's gonna pull back her hood. And you see someone that's more or less familiar in a strange way. Her skin is ice blue. Her hair has been shaved all around the sides, leaving just a floppy mohawk thing that just like falls down to the left side. It's ice white with like little hints of baby blue undertones, and she's covered in this like dark cloak. But if you look close enough, you would see at least Brady and Thranduin would recognize Dayton, although she's changed a lot.
Her skin is fully blue. There's a large, sprawling red dragon tattoo on one shoulder. She looks tired, stressed,
So,
sober.
That any
Oh.
way to greet an old friend?
at first, she's just gonna look because it doesn't click. She's never seen Dayton in this state before.
Yeah, last
Or
time you guys saw
sober.
her, she was Autumn. She was
Yeah.
like an Autumn Eladrin. Her ears.
And
she's
you were
Eladrin
transitioning
pointy,
almost to spring, weren't you?
but she was summer transitioning into autumn, but like
Okay.
towards the end, she was autumn.
Yeah. As soon as like she hears her voice, though, that does it, and she just like yanks her inside into
Oh.
a big hug.
Oh.
Where have you been?
That's a long story. Why I'm here, actually.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's. Is Thranduin here?
Thranduin, you're on the second floor. You get to the stairs and you hear, "Where have you been?"
No.
A friendly greeting, for sure. Fizbin, you're looking up
Continue
the big
downstairs.
spiral staircase. You see Fizbin kind of happily plodding by.
Is he like heading towards, or he's just doing his own
Yeah,
thing? right now?
he's going into the study. You said you're going up, so you open the door into the study, and it takes you a second to recognize Dayton.
Thranduin. It's good to see you.
Wow, it's been a long time. Where'd you go? What happened?
Been at the monastery. You guys are the ones who kept leaving.
I mean, you're right.
They both
Not
look
wrong.
different as well. Brady has this, while she still has that cheerful persona, there's a lot of her memories of all the things that the Held Breath had her do as the chameleon. She's taken on this almost cutthroat psyche, and it's subtle, but it's there. Thranduin looks way different. Thranduin, help me out here. What's your current aesthetic? Because it's drastically different.
I'm glowing with the light of the Stormfather right now. My hair's a little longer. It's starting to grow out from what used to be just kind of like a short cropped from being a slave. It is now starting to get a little shaggy. But he doesn't look quite so like weighed down by the tasks of Gent and what he wanted him to do. He just looks healthier, I guess.
Yeah, especially because now you're in like a morally sound place. You've been kind of linchpinned into these rough scenarios by Gent that you're finally free of, and so there's a lot of weight off your shoulders, and it shows in your posture.
He's like for the first time in a position of his own choosing.
Yeah.
instead of just being like, yeah, you're thrust into this situation, now you're thrust into this situation from that choice. And like, I chose the Stormfather, and that's like.
So Brady looks more like how Thranduin used to look, and Thranduin looks more like how Brady used to look.
Character development.
Yeah.
A switcheroo.
Clock Brady. Just kind of, and then look at Thranduin and go. I don't know what happened to you, but you wear it well.
The Stormfather happened. Let
Oh,
me tell you
no.
all about it.
Oh no.
Just as Fizbin enters the room. In walks
What?
a very
Yes.
large dragonborn, but he is old and hunched down to everyone else's kind of height. I believe he's blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Blues.
and he's covered in toughened glass plate mail, and is what people of the northern continent call a High Inquisitor of the Stormfather.
You're new.
Yes, praise be the Stormfather. Drink your water. Hail, hydrate.
Says
Praise be
that
the
a lot.
Stormfather, as she kind of straightens her posture and like kind of tightens her grip on her quarterstaff.
Fizbin, you recognize this quarterstaff. There are very few of them. This was created in a ritual long ago when the Stormfather struck a person on a beach. Person survived. This is part of a ritual, and then the staff that they would then use became of the sand under their feet, and they would dig it out, and it's cold to the touch, painful to the touch, and it's constantly condensating like salt water. You have never seen one, and that's saying something.
But I know what it is.
You recognize it instantly.
He'll slowly get up to his full height as he takes a look at it and notices it. Now, where did you get that?
Where did I get it?
You got it in a dwarven ruin
Oh,
with Bell the Liar.
no. I went to bed and dreamed of a great storm and eyes watching me and a voice speaking in my head, guiding me towards the light.
Roll deception
When I woke
versus
up,
his
this was
insight.
next to
Yeah.
me.
as Thranduin and Brady are just like,
Here we go.
He's
I
back.
remember getting
This is
smacked
not-
into a
yeah,
wall,
this is
but
on brand, if anything.
Yeah, this is. I used to tell everyone
Yeah.
my name was Thranduin.
Yeah.
true.
No,
Yeah.
wait. No,
Yeah.
Dayton. No, hold on. Thranduin, Pitter, Potter, Fitter. Oh, why did I just roll a d8?
it was something like that. I can't believe
was
you remember that.
Entirely
Deception.
too long.
Yeah, deception versus his
That's
insight.
a 17.
You failed.
I still have it written down somewhere.
Aw.
I fail.
I have a 19 passive insight.
Oh my god. Well, I don't have a deception modifier, so I've rolled a 17. That's almost as good as I
Okay.
can do.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so you know I'm bullshitting.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I
You're
forgot.
good.
Sorry,
You're good.
sorry.
You're good.
I forgot.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just had to. You're good.
Okay.
Fizbin doesn't get serious very often, but he gets very serious now, and lightning begins to crackle around his body as he starts to become or get ready to do the avatar form.
Oh, you're gonna ruin this mansion. You could have put a hole in the
Brady
ceiling. at
pulls
least.
Dayton behind her.
Think very carefully about lying to me about this.
So Dayton, from your
I-
perspective, this kind of doddering old dragonborn goes, and you're seeing, it's clicking. This is someone of the Stormfather. This is a high Inquisitor. This is a very powerful person, and you're kind of, you had been kind of in jest, blah blah blah, and you're like, oh, I might have said the wrong thing.
I found it in a dwarven ruin. I was just. It's been a hard. Apologies. I found it and it accepted me, I guess.
This is true.
Brady had pulled Dayton behind her when he started doing crackly thingies, and just gave him a hard look, no.
Theros dips into the room and
Theros!
boops up to you and gives you a big hug and goes, I have something for you.
Oh.
And he goes to dip through the floor and then dips through the floor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he just doesn't go. He just poops. That's it.
I get
Just stays.
clunk.
He's too drunk.
For, oops.
Wow.
He looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, you guys have everyone.
Yeah,
He just
the
came
lightning
back.
calms down.
Oh, that explains a lot. Actually, I haven't really seen him.
Crichton is downstairs if you guys want to do that too.
I have an out of character question.
Okay, what's up?
I can't remember, does Theros know, I know Thranduin like said something about not working for
Yeah, he
Gent
knows.
anymore, but did he believe him? Like, could we tell if he thought Thranduin was joking or?
You're unaware. He said
Okay.
a lot of like, yeah, that tracks. He's kind of Gent's rough.
Okay. Because I'm just not sure if we should, how trustworthy
he was
He-
very
He woke me up
non-confrontational
and
about
didn't
it.
stab me in my sleep.
Also
so
true.
This is true.
He
This
he
is
wasn't
true.
confrontational about it.
Okay. Well, how about we get you some food, a towel perhaps, warm you up a bit by the fire. I'm sure Mop Guy will be up here soon.
Hey.
Oh, see, there he is.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
You guys got one
Good luck.
servant. It's Mop Guy.
Good luck warming me up. As she kind of takes your hand off of her, and she is literally ice cold to
Yeah,
the touch.
she's cold
Like,
to
it
the
almost
touch.
hurts to touch her.
We have a lot of blankets. This is a very big place.
Yeah, you guys have done well. I actually have someone you might like to see.
We're gonna cut
Like I
right
said.
there, real quick.
Yeah.
Crichton, I know I didn't prepare you at all for this, George, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's okay.
There's a knock at the door. Crichton, you're the only one down there. Sorry, Mop Guy is still down there. I was kind of doing a bit, but
Fair enough.
Knock on the door.
The mop guy's not going to answer the door.
Mop Guy looks
So-
up. Me, me, what, you, who? You.
Crichton will
Me?
and he'll start walking over.
Okay. You get to the door.
I'm guessing there's no peephole.
There is a side window, and you kind of take a glance, and there is a very pale, gaunt figure, kind of all in cloaked. You can see he kind of looks over at you as you kind of look through the window.
We'll take a quick. How far away is the kitchen?
On the other side of the house, but on the same floor.
Not close enough. Oh wait, never mind. What am I thinking? His backpack's right there. He's gonna pull out a treat, one of
Okay.
the chef treats that he has. It's what did I say it was? A pastry of some kind. It was a pastry, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And to explain to you, Kate, he is now a cook. He is now Crichton is now a chef. He has a chef's apron, with the chef feet and everything. It's
He's a
super great.
full-blown barbarian
It's
too.
a full blown, yeah, brand new barbarian and all that. So
This might be my favorite character transformation.
yeah, he went to
The big Russian barbarian becomes a chef.
he went to the archdruid to learn how to become a druid, lost all of his druid levels, and became a chef. That's the tilde
Amazing.
of it.
And Rambo style
He's a level
rampage
20
across
shot.
the
Rainbow
island.
style rampaged everything.
Yeah, I love it.
There's his character development. So he now opens the door with this treat in hand. Hello, may I interest you in pastry?
Sure. You see, he reaches out and like really long, talony fingernails. That's good.
Oh,
I
thank
like
you. No,
it.
very few other people want to taste my food nowadays. It's very. Thank you very much.
Well,
Just leans on the door.
okay.
Very clearly
this
not
actually is very good. We will speak of this later. Might I come in?
very clearly not letting him in, just kind of looking at him like, is there a reason why you wish to come into home?
There is. I have friends upstairs.
You're going to have to be more specific than that, my friend.
Okay. Instead, I shall wait.
And the two of you kind of have a little stare off. And then after a minute, he goes,
Do you have any more of the pastries?
He's got one in his hand now. He's just eating.
I like you.
I don't like you.
Yeah, it happens.
all right, cut back over to the rest of the party.
And after she says, I have someone you might want to see, she just kind of looks around and goes, all right, come out here. I'm sure you're hiding somewhere.
Hang on. Yeah, from behind Fizbin,
Yeah.
Isla kind of goes, you sparkle. And she has long serrated teeth. This is the cannibal child from episode 1 of last season that you guys saved.
The
I love
cannibal.
so happy about this.
Love that
The
she's
girl
in
who
our
was the
house.
leader of the what was the
Yeah.
kids.
The
The
Lord
kid
of Flies
army.
style.
Lord of
The
Flies.
kid,
style, yeah.
yeah, just the leader of the Lord of the Flies in
she's-
fighting.
She's older. She's toned. She's probably 12 now.
Wait, how old was she in the beginning?
Like
Yeah, I was-
11-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, it's only been like 6 or 7
Yeah.
months. I don't know how,
Yeah,
how
but
much older
she's,
she could have
she's gone through a bit of a transformation where she was this like scrawny little demony child. Now she's got a straight back.
She got some meat on her bones.
Yeah, she's kind of toned up a bit. Clearly been going through monk training in the monastery. But she's still absolutely off her nut. She goes, you had lightning coming out of you. What's up with that?
I'm sorry. Where did this child come from?
Your garden. You told
Isla,
me
it's good to
come
see you.
inside.
Yeah,
You did
Sure,
what?
anyone?
Oh.
sure you remember Isla? You. She's gonna lean into Birdie. What's his name?
It's been.
Thizbin.
Fizbin.
Like a-
Thizbin, this is Isla. She's my prodigy.
Oh, but it pulls her close. But he really doesn't like his name that much. So go ahead and call him Gramps. He loves that. And if you can
Gramps.
say it with an Elvish accent,
God.
loves that.
What is an Elvish accent in this?
I don't know, British.
I don't know.
Britishy. Kind of posh.
Oh shoot, I've been doing this all wrong.
So Gramps with an Elvish accent. That is your challenge.
Groms.
Grumps. Nope, that's Scottish. What did I just
George,
say?
you're turning red.
Dwarf. Not a dwarf.
Rosacea, leave me alone.
He-
Oh,
I-
man. You're right. She might actually die today.
I've missed you, Birdie.
She's gonna go behind Isla and just give her like a gentle hug and then like ruffle her hair. You got big.
Yeah, I can do like so many pull-ups.
I can't wait to see what you can do. You'll have to show me everything.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
if we can, if we have time.
yeah, that's why we're here. Is this a good place to talk?
Mixed bag. It wasn't your room yesterday, so you don't know what kind of things potentially could be eavesdropping.
There's probably a better place elsewhere. Like maybe on Gramps' boat.
Gramps, who's Gramps?
You, of course. Says
Thranduin's just
something
like,
in Elvish.
Thranduin's like a
nudges
little bit
him.
behind Fizbin at this point, and he's just like looking at Brittany like, doing? No.
Bree, I don't understand. When have you ever called me Gramps?
Isla
Brittany
gets on
might have
top of the
also
desk and
had
just
some
kind of squats.
alcohol earlier.
Isla kind of gets up on the desk and squats and goes and looks over at Dayton. We don't have time. We don't have time for this.
No, sorry, you're right. Thank you, Isla. The kids
What?
are in trouble.
What do you mean?
They have
The kid-
been for a while. This is the first time I've managed to make it out myself. Once I heard you were back in town, I knew you'd be able to help. Someone came and to the monastery and took over. I tried to fight them back, but they overpowered me, and they've done something to the place and taken over. The kids. The kids.
Thranduin, do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The monastery and the kids.
Thranduin quickly catches up Fizbin.
Yeah. Who is this?
So, Thranduin quickly Would you like to, Thranduin, or shall I?
Go for it.
Okay.
Also, you might recognize Dayton from her statue. Well,
I kind of
recognize her
don't.
facial.
I have a 9 intelligence. I'm not going to be able to click this.
He's got Huspa, and he's got.
He's
thought about
like,
this. I thought about
she's not a rock, so
town.
she's not the same.
So, Thranduin quickly and briefly goes into a recap of some of the adventures of how the party from last season fled through the island, and how when they finally got to Dragon's End and made its namesake, when they slew the dragon of the last of the survivors who were trying to make kind of a Jamestown-y outpost there, that Dayton, after all of that, went off, saved all the children, and made a monastery /
Right.
orphanage.
I'm pretty sure Fizbin knows this because, like, in the very beginning, they had like this whole thing where they told him about it, but like, he doesn't know who Dayton is, and has not heard the name yet.
Yeah. So as Thranduin's kind of giving you all this, you start piecing all that information and kind of
That's
fitting Dayton into the puzzle. She looks nothing like her statue.
He looks nothing like the statue.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
They did a terrible job.
No,
that's-
it was good. It was good 8 months ago,
Yeah.
and then anyway.
What
so,
did they do to the monastery? What do you mean you couldn't get out?
Was it like magic?
It's on
zombies.
lockdown.
Zombies.
There are vile undead creatures everywhere
It's awful.
as guards.
What about are they like
They're
holding?
using the kids as labor force to mine. I sometimes I can get some of them out. Not often though.
Just like
Isla's been helping me.
reflexively, Thranduin's sword is just like summoned to his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, Brady's already grabbing her
The
back.
mention
Isla
of
shows off her
forced
blisters.
slave labor starts like, who we gonna
Yeah.
kill and when do we get to do it?
It's gotta be soon. I don't know how much longer the kids can last. I can only do so much. And if I leave, I didn't know what he would do to them.
Let's go.
I need your help.
Of course.
Can we say that I have at least slept for an hour?
Yeah.
I think we got
I'll
a
give you a
long
short
rest,
rest.
didn't we?
Unless we got a long rest. I don't think we didn't get a long rest
I
between.
guess we didn't. No.
I think we would have. It's full out
I'll
raining
give you
now.
a short rest.
I mean,
That's all I
we
need.
Dayton goes on to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking to myself,
go
sorry.
Dayton goes on to explain that someone showed up, someone undead, showed up and immediately began turning people and kidnapping people and putting the kids to work mining underground, and Dayton was forced to manage the children if she wanted them to live and stuff like that, and how tonight she's bringing her plan to come to you guys, and all of the kids made an attempt all at once to get out. She doesn't know how many did, but she, excuse me, also goes on to mention that she's got a friend, an additional friend.
Isla, where did you leave Nihilus?
He just started walking towards the front door. He had a bit, I think, he wanted to do.
Nihilus is so fun.
Can someone, who owns the house?
Us?
Mop guy?
Sort of?
We go downstairs. We need to let him in.
Oh,
Cutting
Crichton
back
probably
to-
got the door.
Cutting back to Crichton.
Crichton's here.
Cutting back
Yeah.
to Crichton and Nihilus. Nihilus at this
He looks
point
horrible.
is just soaking wet. He's watching him eat the pastry, and he's just like,
Did we ever figure out why
minute
Crichton?
now. Any minute
Like-
now.
and then the party comes down the stairs.
Crichton!
Dayton, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Long
Can
story.
someone let this guy in?
Can I come in now?
He just walks away and just like heading over to Dayton and just give him a big old hug. He lifts her up off the ground,
Oh,
swings her
yeah.
around a little bit.
oh, okay. It's good to see you too, buddy.
It is nice to see you again.
Oh,
Brittany's gonna lean to Thranduin when she sees him look this guy and be like, he looks like an undead guy.
This is true.
Yeah, life of
Sunken
the party
eyes.
here.
He smiles, and you can see the two pointed teeth.
Is
He's
he
a
undead?
vampire. Did he have to be invited in? You're a vampire, aren't you? I
Would
knew
Fizbin
it.
be able to identify
has
as
not-
him as an undead?
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
He has not been invited in yet, has he?
He's
No,
just getting
not
rained
technically.
on.
That's fine. You stay up.
That's Nihilus. He's a friend, I promise. I would not bring any danger to you.
He's an undead. What do you mean? No danger.
There is
That's
a
very
difference
prejudiced.
between being dangerous and a danger to you, good sir.
You're very right about that.
Hail hydrate.
Somehow that sounds wrong.
Mm.
I promise I vouch for him, and if he does anything weird, I promise I will stake him through the heart myself.
That's nice.
You-
Like to
You
hear
can
that.
come in.
You're welcome.
Half a year of
You're
friendship. He comes in. Half a year of working together. He's bringing you out of the place. You know, it's fine. It's
Listen,
fine. No, it's cool.
me and these guys go way back. You try anything with them, I will stake you and leave you
I-
outside to rot in the sun.
I could not afford the trouble. Hello, I am Nihilus. There is a small family that lives within Dragon's End. I am one of that family. And we are by no means a threat to the heroes of Dragon's End.
This individual, a vampire, is gaunt. You can almost see his teeth. His cheeks are so thin. The impression on his skin. He is dressed in a nice overcoat, kind of an open button shirt. He's got a cane in one hand, kind of a wide brimmed hat that he has taken off and is currently getting the water off of, and Mop Guy is just looking at the mess he's dragged in. And it's just like, all right. He starts mopping it up.
Mop guy!
Brittany taps his arm. You can have one of Crichton's pastries later.
Okay.
Giving away my pastries. That's how it is. All right.
I helped her escape. A few of us, well, I am able to walk into that monastery and not set off any alarms.
So you'll be our guide in.
I imagine she will. She knows the place better than I, but I did manage to get most of the children I could find out. There's a lot of people down there now.
Where are the
Undead
children now?
people.
Safe. Dayton knows where.
They're fine. I promise you, Nihilus and his family are good people. They want this taken care of as much as we do.
Well, if you vouch for him, then it's good enough for me.
Nice place.
So
So what's the plan?
what should our plan be?
We go, and I rip the head off of that undead poop hole. And stake it and mount it on my wall for everything he's done to me, my kids, everything that we stand for. That's the plan.
I like that plan, but I feel like we're missing a few steps on the getting to the guy to rip the head.
I mean, how many doors are there for me to kick down?
A lot.
Not. Can we not keep kicking down
a lot
doors?
of doors. I don't get the bit, but we can make it happen.
At least 3.
I'm on board with
yes.
this now. I mean, saving
Some of them
children,
have-
fighting some undead. I'm actually
Some
on
of them
board with
have-
this now.
Very nice stained glass windows in them. Please don't break down those.
No
Also-
promises.
I have a feeling you'll like the monastery. You too now, Granny.
Monasteries are usually pretty lawful, full of rules.
I thought you were gonna say monasteries are pretty lame.
I know you just
I almost did.
met her, but if Dayton was running it, it's only going to be somewhat lawful. Maybe don't punch someone to knock them out. Kind
To
of
capitalize
laws.
on that note, Thranduin shows up and goes,
I found it. I found it.
Theros.
and he,
Thranduin
Theros?
sorry, Theros.
has been
Theros.
here.
I was like, wow, Thranduin,
Oh no!
you're back.
When did he leave?
Yeah.
It's like
It's me.
just the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Theros pops up.
I've been saving this one for you.
And hands over a flask.
Oh, that's. She kind of clasps her hand over his and pushes back. I'm okay, friend. Thank you.
What?
Oh, dang, she does it.
Of course.
Brady looks scared now, like scaredly worried, and just is staring at Dayton like, did you just deny?
Another
Fancy
time.
alcohol?
Yes, it's. Yes, I did. It's getting harder. Let's move on, please.
Good job, Theros.
I was gonna say
Jeez.
Brady
Theros
took
dips.
it, but he's gone. It's fine.
Theros looks kind of hurt, so he dips.
Things changed when you guys were gone. I adopted like 30 kids, essentially. That responsibility, it changes a person.
Okay, well at least you're not getting sick anymore.
Oh, that was all an act. I hope you knew that, right?
You mean
Puked every morning on the boat to mess with Otto.
you mean I had to
Oh, yeah.
smell that smell for that long? And you were pretending? she's
Get
just
pissed
like,
off Otto.
Crichton starts laughing uproariously.
you almost made me sick. No.
I knew Nathan was funny.
Look, the smell of that wasn't as bad as the farts. So
He did
There
that
we
to
go.
get back at her. It all comes together.
All right, we're gonna go to
Brittany
break a
just
little
like
early.
grabs her bag and is like, whatever. Like,
The party heads out. Crichton is sworn to protect the little cocoons that is Terra and Marin. What were you saying, Jake?
I was gonna say that he Thranduin goes and gets his stuff, but
Yeah,
we're just gonna-
everyone readies up and starts making their way to the monastery, and that's where we'll pick up. I need to look up, fact check the tattoos. So, quick break. We'll be
Man,
back.
you guys haven't gotten a long rest.
I think we did.
I'm pretty sure that was the first thing they heard.
I was hoping it
Oh
would be.
man.
All right, let me switch the music over. So the party begins slowly making their way.
Downtown, walking fast.
Oh, you wounded me.
This is past the homebound.
Making my
Nah.
way.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You wounded me.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
In the rain.
It's raining men. No, I'm just kidding.
The vampire, Nihilus, to everyone's surprise except Dayton and Isla, pulls out an umbrella and begins walking along with the party through the streets that are emptied. You can see lights on in all the houses and stuff like that. The city is very much still in a state of lockdown. You make your way outside the city, passing by the front gate and the walls and the 4 sleeping hill giants that man the gates. And
Brittany's gonna-
slowly, go ahead.
I would say Purdue would wake them up. Like, guys,
What?
you can't sleep. Switch guards if you're tired.
Mm. So, to recap, almost the entire island is edged by cliff face, except where Dragon's End has made its city, has made its home. Where it goes long plains, and then right where Dragon's End is, it slowly slants down to a beach. It's one of the only beaches on the island. So Dragon's End is actually kind of a slanted city, constantly going either uphill or downhill to the port. But that also means that both the north and south side of the city are just sheer cliff, slowly tapering up. And as you guys kind of have gone all the way up and out of the city, you begin going around to the northern side, where you know the monastery to be, up on this cliff, kind of facing the ocean. Fizbin, you can feel the wrongness as you approach. You've never given this monastery much thought. It's just been kind of this old building in the background. But you look at it now. Make a religion check.
It's an old building.
16.
16? Okay. It just seems so wrong to you. More so than any kind of undead you've ever had to deal with before. Whatever is roosting within this building is powerful. No lights, just dark. 3 other vampires kind of join the party, kind of slinking out of the shadows, kind of walking along with.
They're friends.
The darkness that they exude is far inferior to what I'm feeling about this monastery.
The Stormfather shows you the truth.
Slowly.
Stormfather does a lot of things. Doesn't always show the truth per se, but does lead us there.
The single-story building made of stone looms before you. Small pathway forms up to the front, double doors made of wood.
Is
You
it
can
locked?
I mean, you don't know.
Brady gives him a look. Remember, stealth.
We're gonna go with stealth. Ching,
Is that-
ching, 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 ching.
Is that what
How's
we
that
agreed
gonna
on?
be? Ching, 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 ching. Just standing on the steps, just
You're
The
still quieter than him breaking down doors.
nihilist looks to his three brothers and kind of head nods, and they begin fanning out, surrounding from a distance the monastery.
Oh, I was gonna say, before they leave, can I ask them what they've seen?
They whisper in hushed tones to Nihilus, and Nihilus goes,
They believe that they have gotten every one of the children out, but they've been wrong before.
We take no chances. You hear me? Looks pointedly over at this one. These kids get hurt, your head's on a stake.
Not that stupid. I'm not going to harm the children by being me all the time.
Okay,
But good point.
we go in. We find him. Then his head right on my wall. I'm not kidding, I know a taxidermist.
No, north facing. You want to get it north facing.
There we go, north
The
facing.
light hit
Thank
it
you.
just right as it rises into the yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So the front door is a bit obvious. There's
Does he know us? What if we get in by acting like we're visitors, you know, wanting to check out, see if they need funding?
if
The
you were a random
monastery.
person in this town, would you just walk up to this creepy looking monastery? Are there zombies anywhere outside?
make a
Or no?
perception check. You don't see any outside.
Can we all make perception checks, or
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a 16, but my passive is 17.
Oh, looks like it's a 16.
so that's a 13.
Okay. Is that 11
Yeah.
from Fizbin? Dayton?
I got 14.
Okay. Dayton, you see one decapitated head flying. The bones on its side have been broken and stretched into wings. And you can see various parts of the innards kind of just dangling as it's just flapping around over on top of the monastery. And you look and you see
Ah!
2 or 3 more of them kind of just perched. They're not looking at you guys.
Clamps her hand over
specifically.
Birdie's mouth. Random people, normal random people would see that and run screaming. No, don't scream. Please.
Threatener goes.
Okay.
Oh, you mean my classic oak throwback?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it.
There's a back door to the monastery, right?
Not
Although I don't know if the back door is any.
There is a low wall of a garden you could attempt to sneak through. On the other side.
Which, essentially, we want to be getting into the main hall and going down, right?
Yeah, you would know that. So
I
the
got a
monastery has 3 different holes that have been dug into the floor, that lead underground. You yourself have not been able to get underground. The undead did not allow it, but they would send the kids down and they would come back up all dirty and dusty.
Yeah. There's... I don't know where the poop hole is, but generally, was he in the monastery or would he like be underground?
You've seen him before. Normally he would be. So he did both. This individual, she is
apologies.
Only got the face left for a head. The entire back part is just rotted away, and the face still moves on its own volition. She would wander from place to place, giving out psychic orders to her undead horde. You do know that you would watch bodies taken underground, and then would come back later as an undead.
Okay. I don't know where she'll be, but there's something underneath the monastery that she's mining somewhere. She would work. She'd take people and turn them into corpses, then turn them into minions.
Okay.
This
I bet
underground connect
our best
with
bet is going down.
the Undercity?
Not to anyone's knowledge. The UNT are pretty thorough in mapping out their tunnels and stuff like that, but it's possible that they've been working to get into those tunnels. So that is a genuine concern you should be considering.
What if we, Thranduin, don't you have invisibility
I do.
that you can cast on how many is it for you?
I can do it on all of us if I use my full power on it.
Because I also have greater invisibility, so I could at least either cover myself or one person if you didn't want to.
Oh, you have greater?
Yeah.
I only have regular
Greater
I have
resto?
Greater
invisibility.
Greater allows you to like hit things and cast spells and it won't
do stuff. Yeah.
My thought is that
Was that
it
a
says
4th level
anything.
spell?
Yeah, anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible, and I was thinking somebody could just climb on top of Visbin's back, and then he is carrying someone.
I mean, if it works for a dragon, it'll work for a dragonborn.
It says anything, right? Not any.
Anything the
things.
target is wearing or carrying is invisible, as long as it's on the target.
So climbing onto his back, not so much, but if he picked you up, that would count.
Okay. That way you don't have to waste like a 6th level or anything like that, or whatever your highest is.
Well, I only have up to 5th level, which will get everyone. So he wouldn't have to carry. We just would be able to attack or cast spells.
Yeah, and then that takes out your 5th level spell, right? Or do you have more?
Yeah, I have 2 warlock spell slots, and as it was. So
are you a
wonderful...
paladin warlock, or are you just a paladin? Or...
I'm a paladin warlock.
Got it. Okay. For some reason, I thought you had become just a paladin. Never mind.
No,
Were you ever a fighter?
I double dipped. I replaced my fighter levels with with paladin.
Oh, I totally gave you fighter as well. Okay.
That's all right. I was fighter.
What is happening?
Now I do stupid damage, and it's awesome.
His fighter levels just got spicy.
I can be
Radiant.
pretty sneaky on my own.
I am not.
That was my concern.
I am light-footed.
My stealth is pretty high, so maybe if just Thranduin and Fizbin as we go in. I'm pretty sneaky.
Wait, but you're a warlock, so you have to cast it at the highest spell slot anyway.
Yeah, I can only cast it at 5th level.
Okay, so then screw it. We're all invisible.
My concern is that I won't get a short rest to replenish it for smiting.
I could do it. Well,
because Jeff was so kind to remind me that we don't get short rests in the middle of dungeons.
Not a thing with.
I sometimes punish the party for trying to rest in a dangerous place.
Yeah,
sometimes you find,
even with a bubble of safety.
Sometimes you're in a dungeon and you find the minions' sleeping chambers, and you get to rest there. They gotta sleep somewhere. Why can't we?
The mechanic of the warlock is that they get short rests, and I did not get a short rest. So
yeah, warlock stinks. That's why I hate the warlock class.
I love the warlock class.
It stresses me out. I don't like it.
How many people can be targeted with greater invisibility?
I think it's just one.
Is it a 4th level? Is it a 4th level spell?
It's a 4th level.
If you were to cast it at 6, you might be able to get 3 total.
That's
no, it doesn't even show slot. In that spot. It's only 4th.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We go in and we start fighting anyway.
I mean, there's a lot of.
I'm all for going in guns blazing.
If we're concerned about stealth, you just told us that there was a lot of like minions, undead minions, not quite vampire level.
They're not that smart either, but yeah.
So, you have a cleric right here. And I can turn probably most of them on a whim.
Turn them?
Yeah,
Make
say my
flee.
prayers, Stormfly, Father, just.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Dayton,
yeah.
Blank stare behind the eyes, and
makes them flee in terror and/or sometimes explode if they're weak enough. That kind of terror. The Stormfather.
And the Stormfather gave you that.
Oh yeah, that's par for the course for almost anyone of the clergy.
I mean, even I can do it. It's not as impressive though.
I build a monastery in the guy's name, and I don't get. Wow. She's gonna look at her staff.
We can discuss that in the future.
No, I'm
If
okay.
you wish to join the clergy,
I'm
I'm all about discussing that. But for now,
Trust me, he's
I
all
have
about
that power.
discussing it.
We'll talk later.
The nihilist, the vampire, turns into a tiny bat and perches.
Bat! Have you guys seen what we do in the shadows? Bat!
Perches on your shoulder, Dayton.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we going in guns blazing, or are we gonna try to sneak in? There's
When we
a
go in
garden.
guns blazing, I normally end up almost dead.
I don't like that. Let's sneak in.
All right.
And she'll
I'm
move
just
in
saying,
front of Bridgie.
I could be like maybe in the middle or the back, but it makes me nervous.
We can
Go in
the easiest way to
Maybe we
the
just
main
sneak.
hall.
We don't have to invisible. We can just sneak and
If we go around the back, there's a garden that leads straight into the main hall, and that's where one of the tunnels was dug down. I think we gotta go down, and if we don't, then maybe we can get some more people out. She's been taking a lot of people from the town lately.
from the town.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's why we're on.
Well, we didn't know that
Martial
before
law.
today.
Well, we knew that people were disappearing.
Yeah, but now
Yeah. So the party is making this connection that this is a part of the disappearances.
So you're saying we should go down and try to find our way in from the bottom?
No, we go in to go
You probably
down.
wouldn't be
I
able to
think the
find.
answer-
You probably wouldn't be able to find if there are tunnels.
Go into the garden to go down into the hole.
I think the answer is down. There's something that she does that's down, and if it's not, we can break down every door in that building until I find her and kill her.
Plus, we could always kill one or two of the undead, and can't you steal their souls or something and ask how to get down from there?
I think mine has to be a human.
Yeah, I think an undead would not actually work.
Fizbin's asking
I'd
this
have-
question,
Yeah.
not knowing.
Yeah, I'd have to double check because let's see.
Stealing souls.
Curse of the
Oh, you didn't know this about your good
The-
friend?
Oh, I learned how to do this after.
Same.
This is new.
Oh, is this a
Technically.
competition, Gramps? Is this what we're doing now?
No.
I saved them
Competition
from
implies
mortal
that there
peril
is
death.
some kind of level.
Right.
That is
do,
the
do you have a
same.
statue in the middle of town along with all of them?
I mean, you don't either. I've seen it.
Recognizing
It
you.
looks nothing like you.
So, curse the soul of a person you slay. So I don't know if an undead counts as a person
I don't think it does.
anymore.
I don't think it does. No.
Yeah,
their
mine's
soul
a
has
humanoid.
already departed. If they're undead, then they would have been killed. So yeah. Wouldn't
Mine is shadows,
'cause
technically.
I have to
but-
kill them.
For D, are you a College of Whispers bard now?
Yeah.
My favorite
I mean,
bard.
she
Everyone
has
gets a
been the
good
whole
life.
time. She just forgot.
Just forgot.
we found out.
Were you really?
We realized that.
Yeah.
I totally thought you were lore.
Well, we realized that, like, near the end of last season, that we never actually gave her a subclass.
Yeah. But we were like, oh yeah, the memories. That's what it was. She didn't remember. Oh,
Ups the
darn.
character building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she got her memories back, and we were like, surprise!
I can steal shadows and scare people. with
Yeah, you can
whispers.
steal shadows and wear them like a freaking costume.
And then the soul
Yeah.
goes to Thranduin. It's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
She
so
gets the-
cool.
she takes the shadow. I take the soul, and
Yeah.
like just tell us what to do.
That's so cool.
So that's it.
Interrogating? What?
Let's move forward. We're sneaking into the
Yeah.
gardens.
Let's sneak into
Yeah.
the gardens.
All
I
right.
think so. We're gonna sneak around the back.
You guys begin
Sneaking.
sneaking around the side.
Says to Thranduin and Fizbin, sneaking.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
To help them who have not been here before, I'm gonna kind of show them, oh, there's like roots from that tree there, don't step there. Oh, this branch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to help them.
You cross into a you kind of have to go along the side of the cliff, and you can look down and actually see down into Dragon's End. Maybe 200, 300 feet down. Just a sheer cliff. You begin walking around. The wind kind of buffets Thranduin, and he has a moment of like he was good, and then the wind like made him imagine making that fall, and he was like, ooh. And slowly you make your way around the northern side of the monastery to the western, and you come around a corner, and you can see a lower wall of the gardens, which also doubles
Like-
as a training ground.
Yeah, that we can like hop over.
Let's roll for stealth first.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get advantage with the help of Dayton?
Dayton, you helping?
She
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
she was
Then
helping with
yes.
the roots, and
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
need her to declare it in the moment.
Both of
can't
us
see
are
that is-
just
So Dayton
Oh, do I get
casually-
advantage for helping myself?
No.
God damn it.
But would she have advantage because she's
So-
done it before?
So she gets onto the wall. What'd you get on stealth, Dayton?
12 total.
Okay, you're good.
That's with my +9.
You're good. Oh,
oh no,
into the. Oh, I forgot about you in the dice prison.
that's amazing.
I'm
Um,
back!
wow.
You definitely get up the side of the wall and kind of saddle it you kind of look down into the garden.
Yeah,
Your side of the garden.
I've been under a lot of physical strain for a while now, so.
Your
not at my peak.
your side of the garden is a garden. The far side being this kind of grassy area where people can throw each other and practice combat with the softer ground. There is a creature in that kind of training area between you and the stairs into the main hall. It's hard to explain. I'm gonna send the picture into the Discord.
Fair enough.
Oh, I forgot to send a picture in the Discord of what Dayton looks like. Let me do that.
Y'all can see this in the
Yeah.
Discords.
Yeah.
Yes, chat.
wanna
There
join
is
it.
a fantastic Discord called Longshot where we constantly will post terrifying pictures of the things we're up against. If you want to hop in there,
Or
you can.
really cool pictures of the guest characters.
Also true. In this case, a bone claw wanders the grassy part of the gardens, the training area. Just posted the picture. Long, withered, torn, overgrown arms, hands, massive, roughly the size of the bottom half of this creature. Kind of wrinkled and tight ribs, the innards completely withered up and shrunken, and so you have this like this shrunken stomach, and you can see its spine. There seems to be like this darkness pooling over it. There's no skin on the face. You just see this muscly tendon skull, and it is wandering about this area. You
Hands
also
like
see
Lady D from Resident Evil.
did you see the picture?
That thing is beautiful. I love him.
It is adorable.
You also see
Can I
various.
romance this monster?
Well, now I gotta pull it up. Excellent. Dang, you look so cool. All right. You also can see into the open door of the main hall where there are more than a few undead zombies kind of shambling around. So you have saddled the side wall, and you are giving advantage to everyone stealthing up.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone's stealth rolls?
They're in the chat.
Excellent, thank you. Oh no. George, you're actually good. Just barely. You're first to go. And as you grab hold of her arm and slowly make your way up, you slip, and Thranduin catches you before your glass armor can crack up against the brick, making loud noises.
Oh gosh.
Push harder.
The rest of you manage to drop into the garden. Manage to drop into the garden bush. Brady's got his tail.
Brady
Just
does it with a
giant
little flare,
dragonborn butt in my face. I'm just like, ah!
You can
Why are
see
you
through
so
the plate
fat?
armor, and you're like, oh, come on.
Brady just
Why
like
did it have to be
easily scampers
glass?
up past them, like does a little flip, like woohoo.
Stormfather, your aesthetic is really questioning right now. The four of you drop into the bushes of the garden. Dayton, you notice with a pang that these bushes have wilted significantly.
You're muted.
Hello?
There you are.
Yeah, there you are.
There.
Okay. That was like a badass neck crack, and then, alright, through this door. Let's go.
Okay. You slowly begin making your way across this place. The bone claw kind of
Say. So. Who? And begins moving towards the bushes. Say.
Isbin's looking at like the rest of the party like, do I do this? You doing something?
So I'll just summon my blade.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll if I see that, and I'm all right, we're doing this, and I'll attempt the undead turning.
Okay.
So with a I guess his it'd be the sensor that he has, the what's it called, devotee sensor, is his holy symbol.
Okay.
So he's got that, and just like with a up in the air, and just like kind of a brighter bluish flash as he tries to turn the undead, and it has to be bright. I mean, it has to be bright and loud. So
Yeah.
And then crackling lightning overhead as you do so. The bone claw goes, no, and then Harry Potter style, as a black streak goes up into the sky. Hail hydrate.
brilliant.
Hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
I think at that, upon seeing that,
What are the
it's just
chances
gonna
of it
kinda
just
look-
instantly dying, George?
It has to be a CR2 or lower. Instantly die.
It's gonna
when-
come
if it
back
fails the
later.
check.
Dayton's just gonna kind of look at her staff. Look at Thisbin. Look at Thranduin. Look back at her staff.
You notice that the color of Thranduin's blade used to be purple for Gent is now like a light bluish white, not unlike Sting.
You mean Digent?
Oh, I'm about to kick you out of this Zoom call, Carl.
Digents. Also, we have a Hail Hydrate.
We do.
Yes.
We do.
My definitely cup of water.
Spicy water.
Sus water.
Oh, it's spicy.
Diet water.
So.
You're right. Spicy water is sparkling water. Sus water is.
Well, if they didn't know we were here before.
Undead zombies
Let them come.
begin pouring out from M9 into M14 where you are. And as your holy symbol is still up, the first row starts scrabbling backwards and then are just vaporized from your turn undead.
Cool.
More be coming out though. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ah!
I hate this.
All right. So, first initiative in 8 months on here. Let's see.
Let's
dice
go.
do I- Ooh.
Yeah,
I
which
have to
dice
test
do you
out.
use? That's the real question.
My pretty flower ones will never fail me.
Aw.
Cool, not bad.
Okay. Oh, not bad. Cool.
Okay. What we got?
Oh, why was I typing a bunch of dots in our chat? When did I do that?
You were thinking, clearly.
Sure.
Who's got the
My
more?
keyboard just doesn't want to work.
Who's
Oh,
got the-
Dorky for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Dorky for sure.
No, you can go. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you hate going first. Let me get the combat music up real quick.
Ooh.
Gonna be doing a lot of turning.
Hey, Kate's going first. Great.
Yeah.
10.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit them.
I got one move.
I'm gonna wreck
That's
it.
it. Dayton.
I got a quarterstaff, my fist, and my foot, and that's it.
I'm feeling spicy. Maybe an elbow. Maybe a headbutt.
Ooh, yeah, that would be new.
And that's
I
all
should
I
check
know
to see
how
what
to
this thing
do.
does.
We had some
Alright,
pretty
let's do
good
this.
initiative rolls. It was
Yeah,
wow,
honestly.
okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zombies come out. And the bone claw is like swirling high above. How long does that
1 minute.
1 minute? Oh gosh, okay.
I mean, you didn't make a wisdom save for it
I
either,
did.
So. Oh, okay.
I rolled a
then,
1.
Then yes, 1 minute. Turn
Alright.
for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. But for 1 minute, it is fleeing.
Okay. Dayton, you're up first. 7 zombies
Okay.
kind of pour into the area. You hear the screeching of the headless wing or the head wing Varrogiles above you.
Mm-hmm. So kind of rolling back her shoulders and getting a bit of a cocky look on her face, similar to how they would remember her. She
Mhm.
looks over at Thisbin and goes, "You ready for this?" And slams down the quarterstaff of the Stormfather and used it to cast Investiture of Ice.
Very good.
So there's that. That's her action. Okay. And now, and somehow she gets even more icy, starting from the staff, and like just frost covers her completely, and her eyes go like pale, like completely white, no irises, no pupils, and she is gonna go, "All right, now don't get near me," and she's gonna run forward to the zombies.
All but 2 of them fail their con save. Roll 4d6 damage, cold damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15.
Okay. 3 of them die. Like just being covered over in ice and then breaking apart.
Yeah. And then she's gonna kind of hold the staff and bonus action. No, she'll leave some of them for the rest of them. Okay, that's my turn. Never mind. We're not that far into this.
I'm a
yet.
team
Never
player.
mind.
You guys can hit them too.
I could take them all out, but I won't.
I mean,
there's
efficiency.
more.
Efficiency.
I got plenty.
Let's go
Exactly.
for it.
So I'll save my key points. I'll save the
Alright,
key points.
Okay, Brittany, you're up.
So the biggest, baddest guy's the one spinning in the
Yeah,
air
spinning
right
in
now,
the
right?
sky, very far away, is stuck up there for a minute.
Okay, I want to cast Moonbeam, 3rd level on him.
Okay.
So I have to roll to hit, right? Or you have to
No,
roll
I
to
roll a dex save or a con save. I
Con.
forget.
con.
Con save. That's a 4.
Haha!
Well,
Don't fall.
Fizbin's like, why? You could have been running for 10 more rounds.
Roll your damage.
So that's going to be 28.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring out the sword.
Okay.
And that was right here. And I'm going to again attack the same one.
Okay. Sword comes flying out of its sheath and skyrockets up towards the bone claw.
I rolled a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Aha! Okay. This is where it gets fun. Okay. So I need you.
She doing stuff.
Because don't forget.
Oh, I know what she's doing.
So that's 4 plus 2, which is 6, but I get my psychic blades, which is another 5d6.
Yeah.
So I have 6.
So it takes 6 piercing damage and then takes psychic damage.
1, That's another. So a total of 33
33.
from the blade.
Very good.
And then the radiant, 28.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Let's go.
Yup. Pretty been
Okay,
working.
pretty.
Pretty been lifted. All right. That brings us to the vampire on Dayton's shoulder. Actually, he needs to make a saving throw. A wisdom
Whoops.
saving throw against. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, each undead that can see or hear you
Yeah.
within 30 feet of you.
He
Well, no, they can hear.
just
Dayton's gonna look very betrayed.
well. Okay. One zombie lunges forward and tries to take a bite out of Dayton.
Come at me.
16 to hit.
I don't think that hits. Give me a
Let
second.
me pull up your
No,
stats.
it doesn't.
Nice. Yeah. Fails. Which brings us to Fizbin.
How many are within 30 feet of me? Can I get all of them with my? If I move?
There are four. Sorry, there are 4 of them, and there's also some floating nasties that are flying up in the sky.
Right. So if I don't worry about the floaties and I just focus on the 4, with my, can I move in a position where I'm 30 feet near them so I can just do the turn on
Yeah,
dead?
you just wade forward.
Sure, we'll do that. So wisdom of 17.
And they all get vaporized with holy light. Oh god!
All right then.
Light in the form, in the kind of shape of that jagged lightning just spreads out, and they just go right down.
You are on natural magics.
All right, that's your action.
Wow. Yeah, that's my action. No one's hurt, so I mean, I'm not gonna worry too much.
Wait, you mean you heal?
She's a cleric.
This is fun.
All right, is that your turn then?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, the
I'll
bone
position
claw.
myself next to
Dayton.
Let's go Dayton.
Don't
Yeah,
stand
let's go
next to
Dayton.
me. Don't stand next to me. She said to not stand next to her.
Oh,
She did.
Oh, right, you did. I'll
Yeah,
stand not
because-
next to you, but 10 feet away.
Yeah, there's a 10-foot radius around me that is essentially just like a massive snowstorm. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, outside the snowstorm then.
You can
15
see
feet
the
away.
Yeah, and like the ground is
coming off of
just
her.
the ground is like looks impossible to move around.
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you said
she has
don't
an
touch
aura.
me,
Meaning-
and then just.
There's a 10-foot radius around Dayton wherever she goes that is difficult terrain.
Got
Since
it.
you want
Then
it to be.
let's not worry about that. Let's do Thranduin
That
instead.
sounds so cool.
Be next to Thranduin.
All right, so the bone claw gets hit points back.
What?
Good.
Starts its turn within 1 hit point. Wow. Starts its turn within the moonbeam, making a con save, failing. Roll your damage again, Brittany.
Oh shoot. Gotta pull that back up now.
And then begins hurling back down into the ground. It slams down to the ground, and this like smoky plume kind of spreads out. Around him is shadow, the magic shadow that cannot be easily seen into. Going to reach out and attempt to rake its massive mutated hands against Fizbin.
Yuck.
13 to hit. Does not hit.
So that was
How
10.
much? 10 damage.
10 radiant.
Thank you. Second claw is a 19 to hit. Which hits, I do believe.
Nope, I have a 20 now.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
That must be
All
nice.
right.
I have a shield now. Yeah.
Forecaster for the win.
Okay, that's its turn. The Varagile. Give me just a second. double checking something real quick that I just thought of. Yeah, they're doing something. They're holding their action.
No.
That's
is
there's
scary.
2 of them, which brings us back up to Dayton. The Bone Claw before
Cool.
you, Dayton.
What?
Thranduin. Frick.
Oh.
You just don't go.
Oh,
14.
oops, Thranny, you don't get a turn.
My apologies.
Everyone with a 16 or higher initiative
Go ahead,
are in the
Thranduin.
battle.
Oh, so I just sit down in the bushes and just like
Dude.
just
Yeah.
sword.
My B.
Hey, Chloe.
Go ahead, bud.
All right. So there are no dead ones on the ground. It's all flies, right? Fizbin killed all the ones on the ground.
The Bone Claw is now on the ground.
Okay.
And
How
he's
far away?
surrounded by 10 feet of magical darkness.
That don't bother me. Eldritch Eyes, baby. Devil's Sight.
Devil's
Look at
sight
that.
indeed.
Is he still in the moonbeam, or did he?
No,
move?
he would have moved
No,
out. He moved out.
All right, so I will go on over. No one's in melee with it. Oh, he's in melee with George, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna move behind him so I have advantage.
Nice. Okay, he gets a reaction. In response to a visible enemy moving into its reach, Bone Claw makes 1 claw attack against that enemy. 24 to hit. Does it hit? 24 to hit? Yep.
Oh no! It's
You have an AC of 24.
It's gonna glance off a magical shield.
Oh, nice. You. No. All right, continue.
Good
I'm just like the claw's gonna come forward. And I'm just gonna stare it down. Just gonna
And it, like, cracks up against it.
just no flinching because the Stormfather was with me, and then I'm gonna go around to the back of it,
All right.
and then I'm gonna hit. And I remember that I can attack twice in a turn this time,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's good. We're good.
Gosh.
Hey, we
We
fought a
won.
Why would
dragon.
you
We
forget
fought a dragon, and I went the first 4 rounds and forgot
Yeah.
that I could attack twice, and it would have accounted for like 130 damage. I was
Yeah.
so mad. I was so mad.
It was rough.
Anyway,
I'm so disappointed in you.
I was. You can't be more disappointed than I was in myself.
He was the hardest on himself out of all of us.
However, because I am of Elvish descent, when I attack with advantage, I get to roll an additional d20.
What?
Elven accuracy, baby.
Wait, do I have that?
It's in Tasha's. It's a new thing.
No, it's
Oh, it's Zanny's, isn't it?
Zanny's,
I have
yeah.
that. Wait, how does that work?
Wait.
Yeah, I made sure you got it when you leveled up.
I don't have elven
What does
accuracy.
that
I'm
mean?
a full-blown elf.
Yeah, so it's a feat. So when you
It's an
attack
optional
with
feat.
Oh.
yeah, when you attack
Oh,
with
it's a feat.
advantage, yeah, when you
There
attack
you
with
go.
advantage, you can roll an additional die.
And you add that to your first roll?
So you just roll 3 dice to hit, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. Oh well. Alright.
So that is
Doing great, Barter. Thanks for coming in.
a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right. I'm going to. Should I do it? All I've ever known is doing it to him.
Do it.
Dealer eye.
Yeah, there are. I should wait for a crit. I don't want to. I got 1 more attack. If I crit, then I'll do it. Alright, so it's
Posting a picture of the flying head things on the Discord for everybody.
Gee, thanks.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
Ew. That's horrible.
I want to get me one of those.
They
No.
have a. Never mind.
So that's 11 magic slashing for the first hit.
11 magic slashing.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then second hit. I didn't want to use my Hexblade's curse, but I rolled 2 19s, so that's super disappointing. So 19 plus 9, 28.
Okay. Kate, I have a D2 now. It's like a coin.
What?
It looks dope.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Isn't it?
I surprisingly don't have one.
They're just now starting to put those kind of things into sets that you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
And my D4 looks really cool too. You can see it.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. It's very pretty.
And that's
Ow,
I have my D4 that like hurts to hold because of how sharp it is.
11 more.
Just like the one I just dropped on the floor, which I'm sure
11
I'll
more.
find later. 11 more, got it.
As you walk on it.
Yeah.
Little cow trap.
It's gonna be like an hour later. I'm just gonna go, ow! Thank you guys. All right.
I don't think I have any bonus sections. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. Which brings us back to the top of the rotation. Thranduin, I did put you in your proper spot.
Thank you.
Dayton, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So there's that big guy that's above me, right?
He is before you.
Before me. I would like to make a 15-foot cone of freezing wind extending from my outreached hand, so I'll just like Dragon Ball Z it. I've never actually seen Dragon Ball Z, but I know that's a thing.
Avatar.
Okay.
Just
There we
scream
go.
a lot and you're good.
So here's my
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
That is a cone. You have to step up to him if you want to make sure it doesn't hit Crichton and Fizbin and Thranduin. But you also are aware that once it sees you moving towards it, it gets a reaction.
No, I think that's worth it because then it'll be within my little my little circle of difficult terrain.
Okay.
So that's fine.
So you step up
I
to
can
it.
take the hit.
It turns and tries to hit you with a 14, which I don't think. Nope, does not hit.
That misses.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Cone of cold.
And it. My.
Little windy.
4d6.
Do I roll?
No,
Okay.
it's just like a spell attack. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. And then, as a bonus action, I would like to use the staff as kind of like a way to propel myself and kick the bad boy.
All right.
Boo, boo, fury of blows.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, blue, blue, blue. Hold on, I'm trying to...
At advantage because
there's-
flanking.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Cool. So I will roll those two. My first attack, that's cocked, is a 18 plus 9, I believe, for
That
unarmed
hits.
strike. Yeah, so that the first one hits. The second one is, that's also cocked. There's not enough room on this. That's a 16 plus 9, 25 to hit,
25 hits.
right? Yeah. Okay, so then they both hit, and I do, so 2d8 plus 10 damage total, so let's grab some d8s. I also, do I have to declare that it's a stunning strike before or after? I want to do that. When you hit with the melee attack, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll spend a key point, do a stunning strike, and, okay, so let's do my damage first, and then, I need a d8. Where are all my d8s? What do they look like? Oh boy. There we go.
They're
There's
the
the second
ones
one.
with 9 sides on them.
Yep. So that's 10 damage plus 10. So that's 20 points of damage. And then stunning strike on the first one, it needs to make a con save.
Actually, you can save your key point because that kills it. Go ahead. How would you like to do this?
Okay.
It's dead.
So after she
Sick.
kind of like blast it with this just like insane wind that comes out of her of icy cold frost, she then slams the staff into the ground and uses it to propel herself off and just uses her feet to like kick and punch it.
So
Foot
you
punch.
you go swinging in and you go just over the claw attack as you come up and bring your leg down on its neck and breaking it and crack your elbow against it and it just from everyone else's perspective, she, aside from Thranduin, she just disappears into the darkness and then you hear a crunching sound and then the magical darkness disappears and she is over the body of this carcass.
Husband's back is just to it, just like getting ready to cast dispel magic before it dissipates, but it just goes away.
Don't you have a tail?
Yes.
I like to imagine as he's doing that, like he's just like his tail's like hitting everything and hitting like all this random stuff.
See, the Stormfather gave me cool things too. This way.
All right. We're not out of combat yet.
Oh.
Radi, there are 3 strange heads that are flying above you.
Are they all close together?
No.
Dang it. Can they be close together? Everybody huddle up. Picture time. No.
Hey, cheese. Moonbeam.
A suggestion, anyone?
I don't know if that works on that.
Huddle.
Okay, time out. We gotta do group huddles, guys.
You guys don't know what that is? Okay. See, you just stand there and then the pretty light is
Here's
gonna
the
come.
plan. Moonbeam on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Moonbeam.
I'm trying to see if I have anything. I don't think I. Okay, so why won't you let me pop you back up? I would like to read you. Okay, you're not gonna let me read you. Ah. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna do it at 4th level, but I'll still do it at 3rd.
Okay.
So Moonbeam on one of them at 3rd level.
Okay.
Dorky, you still have your moonbeam up, right? You can just move it over.
Oh, true.
I'm gonna move it.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, you move it over. I make a con save. That con save is 13.
It needed to be 16, right? It's not popping up for me. It's glitched at the moment.
I believe so, yes. So roll your damage.
Okay, and then that's a 3d10, which are these bad boys. Woohoo. Ah, that's sad. Okay, so that's 7 on that one. But then send in the sword again for the one of the other 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So please hit. Aha! 19.
19 hits.
Woohoo. Oh wait, and I also still need. What are you? You are a D8, which is you. 6, 8.
It is
30.
amazing to have Dayton back. 30. Very cool. Yeah.
It's amazing to be back.
That one is big dead. That one is dead with prejudice. Wait, Moonbeam does extra damage to undead.
Yeah. Wait,
Radiant,
no.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Right? Because of the radiant?
Mm-hmm. I think Moonbeam specifically has something. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 more zombies pour out into the garden. Ooh.
Boy.
1 crits on Thranduin.
Judas.
Oh, you buckle in.
Wait, I have so many reactions. I have so many different things. This is overwhelming. Can I? Oh, Sentinel. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Sentinel.
Did anyone have to run past?
One did, but not the one that crit.
That would have to. Sentinel is just you can impose disadvantage.
I don't know. Wait,
You can
are
also
you
stop
saying...
moving if you hit with the
Yeah.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just because I used to
You
have
can use your
Sentinel.
Does
no.
not
You
do.
can
Thank
use
you,
your
Yame.
reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about Smite, not Moonbeam.
Oh, I'm thinking the one that. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Moonbeam does cool stuff to shapeshifters, which
That's
would
what it
be
was.
undead vampires, actually.
True.
Yeah.
5 damage, Thranduin.
Ow!
Hey,
You look down and there's
and
just
I
a
would-
chomp on your flank.
Yeah, and I would like to make an attack against that guy.
Go for it.
Cool. 'Cause Sentinel!
Yeah.
Using the quarterstaff as just an actual melee weapon. That
my
is
tattoo
a
already. That would have been really awesome, but it's not.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yay! What do D10s look like? I should know this. I use them every week. Oh, that's 6 damage plus 9 cold.
Oh, that's
so
a dead zombie.
cool.
All right, Fizbin. 5 more zombies.
Yeah, they all within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
Hey, we're gonna get down. The flare just keeps
And
going.
they just vaporize once again. Just
I think maybe we should try to go inside.
Yeah.
All right.
all right. Fizbin, you walking in?
Yeah, he's feeling super confident now because he's just vaporizing these zombies. Like, why did we even worry about this?
Are the ones still above?
Yep.
Okay. How far up are they?
About 40 feet.
Okay.
You head up the stairs and walk into this large hall. You can see what was you can see the nice pane glass. It's almost like a chapel, but directly in the center, destroying the nice livery to the Stormfather. There's just been mined a hole into the ground. You can also see 2 other entrances, one to the south, one to the west. The one to the south is a double door. You're in room M9.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Do they have the map? Oh,
They
yeah,
do.
I forgot you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. How much HP did you take, by the way, Jake?
He took
5.
5 damage.
5.
5.
You also see like 50 zombies that are all just kind of like
Not for long. On my way inside, I will healing word.
Sorry, that was really loud.
Sorry, Thranduin. For ye old 8 HP.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Just it's a first level spell. Why not? There you go.
Yeah,
Feeling good.
just kind of prying themselves off the walls where they've kind of
The way you-
crusted over.
Yeah.
The way you said that, you were like, yeah, I'll waste a first level spell on healing you.
It's
Whatever.
like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just have a lot of first level spells.
I just got a lot of feels. All right. Is that your turn?
I'm the only non-caster in this party.
yeah.
That's true. Actually.
Again. Still.
Wait, no, Otto wasn't a caster.
Oh yeah.
He had some
That's
caster.
true.
Wasn't
Yeah, he
No,
had
he
he
didn't.
had some cantrips.
He had some
Yeah.
cantrip stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
What did he go? Oh yeah, because the innate spellcasting.
He had
from
something he
Tiefling.
could do with his voice, right? Or was that just part of his feats?
that was
remember.
That was the
thaumaturgy,
mimicry. That was the
that's-
mimicry stuff that he has.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the door across from you, to the west, is closed. The double doors to the south of you are jarred open, kind of broken off their hinges. You can see a faint pool of blood.
Oh, that's not great. Well, that's my turn.
All right.
See what happens.
Which brings us to Thranduin.
Okay. So it's just wall of zombies.
You can't
Going
see
down
that
into
yet. You're
this
still
hole.
in the garden. You can't. Yeah, you go up into.
Oh,
that
that's right. We're in
hall.
combat. We're in combat. So I'll make my way inside.
Yeah. You make your way inside and you can see everything that I just described with the almost Pirates of the Caribbean style where Jack Sparrow like pries himself off the wall and like his brain's still back there, you know, stuff like that.
You
It's very
mean
grotesque.
Bootstrap Bill?
Thank you. Yes. Bootstraps.
Don't come with me yet. Don't come at me with Pirates of the Caribbean.
I won't come at you with
Anyway.
anything Disney related. How about that?
Thank you. There we go.
Thranduin. Hole in the ground. 2 other doors. About 50 zombies. On the southern double doors, you can see a pool of blood.
Well, the goal was to go down, right?
Down.
That was
Yeah,
that was the
physically
plan.
down.
I think. Dayton didn't
Yeah.
have a plan, just murder. So,
You got a clean
That was
house
her
either
plan.
way.
yeah.
All right. Well, I hold up my sword and I start spinning as I know. Spin to
Like the girl
win.
from Spy Kids, her pigtails just start
Oh.
I
going
wasn't-
like helicopter things.
I wasn't thinking about that. Now I am.
I think
I was
Legend of
thinking more
Zelda
just typical
may
spin
have
to win
heavy-
AOE attack, but I will wait in. Like, oh,
so much potential.
significantly less cool. Yeah, I'll go in there and I'll start hacking, slashing my way.
Okay. We are going to come out of combat turn rotation wise.
Do I get to actually roll damage first?
Yeah.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I want to hit stuff.
Can I give Bardic Inspiration?
In a second. We're going to let him do his damage
Yeah.
first.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. What? One of the nearby zombies?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
because that's all that's there, right? It's just zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fizbin, you note that the Varagiles do not come inside.
Hmm.
16 magical slashing.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Sweet.
These zombies are big squish.
I will turn my attention to the next one.
Just like
Okay.
Ricky. Squishy. Just-
Uh,
For a while you were
16 to hit.
heftier
16
than I
hits.
was.
13 damage.
13 damage is dead.
Yay! Killing the 2 that are like the 2 most next to me. Does that leave a little opening where I can back up a little?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I will. I will back up to nearby Fizbin, I guess.
Okay.
You're a wonderful fighter, Thranduin, but you don't fully grasp the power of the Stormfather.
Brittany
Aw.
enters, backing into the room, watching the Varagiles swoop,
Mine,
but not enter.
mine only targets 1, so
Fizbin holds up his holy, what'd you call it again?
It's a devotee censer. It's
Okay.
a
Yeah.
it's a morning star flail-ish kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
And,
Flame, sorry, it's a flame.
it's the Diva sensor.
and with immense satisfaction, Fizbin, you watch them all just kind of fold in on themselves and writhe on the ground and evaporate, essentially. Just scorch remains of silhouettes.
Bring milestone experience, right? We're not doing.
That's
He
correct.
just looks to Fizbin. That counts as 1.
Probably.
So, okay. More zombies pour into the room, and he just.
Just a board. Like,
Seriously,
eh.
this whole dungeon,
The
he's gonna
power
have
of
to
the
be keeping this
Stormfather
up.
compels you. The power of the Stormfather compels you.
And you get a spell, and you get a spell.
I'm
He'll
gonna
hydrate
give-
while like shaking holy water all over them.
Well, here's the
He'll
thing.
hydrate.
There's a certain amount of taxation to your cleric because he's got to keep doing this, or else the horde is just going to dogpile the party. So it is costing him an action whenever we're in combat, but out of combat, he is just just clearing a path.
Huzzah.
Clerics.
Yeah.
Clerics.
This sensor actually does like have a thing where I can click a button and it drops down a little bit and it starts emitting like
Incense.
that incense, and so I'm basically doing a whole mass ceremony. I'm just clearing
Through
up
the
this
muck and the
whole
bile,
monastery.
this incense smell, just this mild spice kind of picks up, and everyone who is of the Stormfather feels a little reassured. So everyone but Birdie.
Why do you guys look so calm?
Brady,
There's dead things everywhere.
even here, the Stormfather is with us.
And when you say that, you look up and you see a nice mosaic tile of a giant storm, like the clouds on the outside, like towards the edges, and then in the middle there's like lightning, and in the middle of the lightning gathers into the symbol of the Stormfather, and you look up and you're like, ah yes, the Stormfather.
Spin's also confused by this because like he didn't know that there was another like giant building with Stormfather stuff inside of this city.
Yeah.
He never bothered to ask.
He didn't know
We've-
to.
We've been running around a
He
lot.
had some things to do, yeah.
Yeah, you
You
guys
left that
have
up
been
to what's her
neglecting
name?
Who
dating.
Dayton needs to meet is Tessa.
Yeah, Tessa, what's up with that? Why didn't she find out? I'm upset at
You guys
Tessa
don't
now.
been neglecting
orphanage.
Dayton.
What's that?
You guys have been neglecting Dayton.
Right.
A little bit.
Sorry.
Honestly, I was under the impression that she had left.
Oh yeah.
So this whole time
Because
I thought
you've
that
been
she like
neglecting her now.
no, like I thought she did
She's been
things, and then I
neglecting
thought she
us.
went off with Crichton and Otto or whatever, because I thought that
He
when,
would never willingly
So-
go off with Otto.
you know, I thought that when Theros came back and he was like, there was all this trouble, I thought Dayton was there.
So
So when I was like, where have you been? I was like, I never left. I was like, I'm confused.
He's confused.
Like, I don't.
So the narrative is over that half year that we did the time lapse between seasons. You guys were staying in touch, and we're trying to be there for her as she kind of was spiraling into depression and sobriety.
Gonna say, yeah.
But then things picked up and you guys had to go free the giants, stop the volcano from going off, kill off the held breath, learn about the dragon, stuff like that.
And she decided.
Brittany's been sending letters
Yeah.
the whole
Instead of
time.
taking care of the kids and guiding them.
Yeah.
Was more important to her. So.
You should have
So-
brought them, and we could have had a child army of monks while we took
Question:
out the
Did
dragon.
Isla come with us?
I was just thinking about that. You didn't specify, so I'm gonna say no.
Maybe she's like waiting outside.
Yeah, maybe she's.
I thought she
yeah,
kind of
okay.
said, "Let's go," but okay.
She wasn't in the
Yeah.
fight, so she's
Maybe
somewhere
she's
else.
hiding.
Hanging out
Maybe-
with Crichton. Crichton's
Dayton
cooking
made
up a
her
good
wait.
meat.
She came with
Oh,
them
you know
to
what? No,
the
I like that.
monastery, so she's out there somewhere vibing.
Okay.
We could have her wrap
Okay.
back to Crichton. That is certainly safer
Yeah.
in the
Go
narrative.
get a good home cooked meal, which she hasn't had in like however long.
Dayton's not great at cooking, is she?
No.
Yeah, so she's
Absolutely
She's good at
not.
hating
so
things.
she has like conned Crichton into like preparing a feast, completely neglecting the cocoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
That sounds about right.
I'll let George decide that one.
Anything
But,
that's anything that's not humanoid meat.
Just glancing
He's gonna
back.
smell some real Well, Crichton wasn't there on the boat, so he wouldn't even know who she is.
That's true. That's true.
Got Mopman guarding the door.
Well, we all did meet at that one point towards the end, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, back to it. The party does not have any time to rest as more undead. Now the horde that was alerted has been, vaporized. But every now and then another like couple of zombies will kind of shamble up and see and go and like charge forward, and you're like, boom.
Yeah. Kitty.
Where are you guys going?
Bye, Kitty.
so
We need to go down.
continue
Is
down.
there
Going
like
down.
a trapdoor? Is there a hatch
It's
or
a
something?
giant mined-out hole in the ground. The kids had to just pickaxe through your nice stylized
stone floor.
Yeah.
Spent a
That's
lot
not
of
funny,
good
but-
Endeavor money on that floor.
Someone's
Yeah.
got mending, right? We can just
I do.
yeah.
It'll take a while.
Seals
but
it
yeah.
up before we go down.
I mean, we just need to
and
fill in the hole and then mend the top tiles to look nice again. It'll be-
as a kid.
That
like,
is a structural nightmare.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say
That is
they're gonna be
actually a
grappling
structural
and then go
nightmare. We're
right
not
through the
gonna do
floor. So
It's
There are ways to
fine.
fix it. Anyway.
We need to go down. We need to get out, away from all these things. Let's go.
I don't think going down is going to get us away from them, but I'm all for going down.
Okay,
the party just said,
down we go.
sending a picture of. Okay, so
No.
oh, you're good.
Picture? What are you
no,
sending
no,
a
no.
picture of?
Yeah.
No,
Like
that's fine.
now.
All right. The party does have to use the ropes, kind of knotted, so that you can have that extra bit of grab on the way down. The smell gets really bad. And you can hear faint sobbing. You kind of get down into this. It's actually pitch black. Right now.
And that must stink for people who don't have dark vision or double sight.
Yeah. That must really stink.
That might just be Fizbin. Fizbin, you got?
Yeah.
No, he's got 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay, so the
but
party's good.
Dragonborns have
Yeah.
dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'm a Draken blood, so that might have given me dark vision. It's one of the two types.
So the four of you land down in this inky blackness. You can see the room though in black and white. There's this kind of clay area just to the north, and then two doors on either side, left and right, east and west. This clay area has this like table, and it looks like there's do you remember when you saw in Lord of the Rings how they were making the urukai and they had those like sacks of flesh over them? You can see an individual bound inside one of these strange sacks of like thin webbing, just writhing and in pain.
Hail hydrate.
That's not great. And I'm sorry, they're close by. We can attempt to get them out.
Yeah, about 20 feet.
Aiton, what is that?
I don't know. I've never.
Yeah, none of this was here before. And
I've
she's never been allowed to come
here.
down.
I'll cast light on my sensor so that I just have a 20-foot radius of light around me at all times.
Okay.
As much as I like to see black and white, you know.
Oh no. No, go ahead.
I mean, what would I have been able to see that was around us before he cast light?
Yeah.
Muck. More
no,
of
like,
these.
Hostile creatures.
It looks like there
Is
are.
the muck moving?
It looks like there are more of these fleshy sack things, kind of just hammered onto a nearby wall. These ones, however, are not moving. And as the light pops, as the light goes on, the insides of those nailed sacks begin squirming and begin tearing out, and you can see zombies kind of coming out, which I assume Fizbin quickly deals with.
Yeah.
He bangs it, and all of them dissipate except the one on the table, which implies it is not yet turned.
At that point.
Is it a child or is it a person? Like,
It is
adult?
a large, medium-sized creature, but pretty big.
It's a corpse, right? It's not alive.
It is writhing in pain.
Oh,
They're alive.
it's definitely alive.
There's been help as she runs over to it.
Okay.
Over to them.
You go over and with your
Johnny.
hands, you got a knife, or what are you doing? What are you doing?
I have a dagger.
Okay, you pull
Can
out
I,
a
like-
dagger.
I'm going to help as well.
Okay.
Healing word.
Okay, hang on. You grab a dagger, and you, without stabbing the person inside, gently begin extricating this fleshy, membraney. And the smell hits you, and it's bad. And up turns and looks up at you. Thank you. We need to get out now. Whatever they're doing, it's horrible. You can see one of his eyes has gone kind of gray. And he sits up and he vomits. And he looks up to Thranduin. And you and Thranduin freeze. It's Lord Malachi.
No, leave him in there.
You
Seal
wanna do
it
that-
back up.
You want to do that healing word now,
Lord
Dorothy?
Malachi.
No.
Lord Malachi does not look well. And he goes,
Like diseased and poisoned.
like he's
Not
very low
well.
on hit points. And he's been slowly being killed off and turned into an undead.
G is gonna walk up.
And he's gonna
Does
slowly...
Malachi recognize Thranduin? Clearly he's
Yeah, their
there.
eyes are locked.
Yeah.
Malachi, are you Fred? Are you okay? It's good to
You
see
know
you
him?
alive.
What?
Dayton, you would not
Yes.
know who Lord Malachi
Oh
is.
wait,
sorry.
no, I thought I knew someone. Hold on.
I was about to be like,
So-
no,
so
we
Dayton,
gotta have
you're
some
lost.
words.
You
We're
don't
about
know.
to fight.
Never
So-
mind. I knew someone.
You're
This is
good.
what I get for not reading my notes obsessively during the session.
You're good. Lord Malachi
Anyway.
is part of the family that used to
Yeah,
own Thranduin.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Fizbin's just waiting because this is Thranduin's moment. So he's just he could heal him, he could restore him, etc. But he's not doing anything. Just waiting for Thranduin to see.
Malachi seems to realize that if he says anything, it's not going to be helpful. And he's just watching. He doesn't look scared.
He doesn't have a weapon, I imagine.
He's naked.
Oh.
All right.
Brady's gonna like kind of nudge Thranduin just to like get his focus back on her, and like whispering so Malachi can't hear. Maybe turning her back a little. Maybe pulling Thranduin
Okay.
slightly away.
Thranduin will like turn, acknowledging that like can tell that she's there, but his
Yeah.
eyes never leave.
Neither
they
take
don't
their
break.
eyes off each other.
I want to kill him so bad.
I actually have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So sorry, I was waiting for.
You're
permission.
fine.
No,
You're
you're
fine.
So you said his eye is gray and he's been puking. Does it look like the transition has begun already?
It looks like it's
It's
about to
becoming-
once he actually dies. He's been slow cooking in there.
Okay.
Slowly dying. He's definitely got a disease.
Thranduin, this is
And
your
would I
choice.
be able to notice the look on Thranduin's face?
Yeah, you know Thranduin
Yeah.
pretty well, and he just went as cold as you have ever seen him. The most
Thranduin?
like
Yeah. He's back to his old self. Thranduin, I don't know who this man is. You kill him now, he becomes an even bigger problem for us to deal with. I know that as a fact.
What if I cure his disease first?
That would work.
It's your choice, but he also seems to. What's the wording? He likes laws, or he likes
is
things.
lawful.
The order. Yeah, he likes the order of the world.
Fizbin, you
So-
also know he's a devout member of the Church of the Path.
We may be able to convince him this is a life for a life situation.
Or we kill him now and no one knows the difference of how it ended.
Fizbin's not giving any suggestions. He's just waiting to see what the people does.
Thranduin, you say the word, I help you.
Fizbin knows what he wants to do, but he's just waiting.
Can I make some kind of check to see if it's a poison or disease, or
It's a disease.
it is a disease? Okay. He's gonna reach out and he's gonna put his hand on his chest and he's gonna use lay on hands to cure the disease.
You watch as he does not react at all. You watch as his eye slowly goes back to a white, wholesome color. You can see his flesh becoming more healthy, more pink.
This is a kindness that you do not deserve. And then I'm just gonna like have my hand here and it's gonna shift and my blade's just gonna appear still right at his chest. This is what you do deserve, and I'm gonna slash and make an attack.
He is at 10 hit points.
As a bonus action, can I do
Roll to hit at advantage.
All right. Can I do my bonus action to? I don't need
It's
that
safe
for
to
10
say
hit
to kill
points.
him. We can
Unless
save
I
some time.
miss terribly.
True, he is a
Dude,
20th level.
I do get 3 hit.
He is a 20th level paladin.
That's a crit.
Oh god.
With elven accuracy. No.
Heck yeah. I mean, yeah, it was my last one. All right.
Yay, murder!
Huzzah!
Can we get pine cones in the chat for murder?
Boop, boop.
It will.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
And that is
I like murder.
13 damage.
All right.
So
cut his throat?
just a clean.
Yeah, you cut it. You cut him, and he kind of just. And he gets down on his knees. And you hear him whispering a prayer of the Church of the Path. And then he keels over and dies.
Want his shadow.
I want his specter.
1 second.
No!
I want his shoes.
He's naked.
I was gonna say something else, but never mind.
What does it take for you to get his specter? Like, is it some kind of chant or
The
what's the
exact.
thematics here?
Nope, that is not the right one. There it is. You can curse the soul of a person you slay, temporarily binding it to your service. When you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise up from its corpse as a specter.
Okay. Fair enough. So do you have to do that instantaneously, or can you choose at a later date to raise it because you slayed it?
I believe.
Whoa.
Because if you curse it and then kill it and then have its body lying around, can you just, or
It
is there like a
doesn't-
downtime?
It doesn't say. It just says when you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise from its corpse as a specter.
That sounds instantaneous.
Yeah, if its spirit leaves its body, then I guess
Yeah,
it'd
that
be
sounds
dead,
like
dead.
something you
When
have to do
you-
right now.
That sounds like
Okay.
a when you kill,
Yeah.
so it has to happen upon.
Okay,
the
so there would be
emergent.
no time to discuss this then. So you would have to make the decision right away.
I'm trying to think if there's any like relevant backstory stuff that I would need to get out with having a specter there. If I just too
Thing-
angry and disgusted to even look at it.
I still want its shadow.
You
That's fair.
fold up the shadow. You hold out a hand and fold up the shadow and throw it into your shadow. Dayton, it is
Thank you.
strange to watch. Corpse doesn't cast a shadow now. There is not much Thranduin, that you would... I mean, that's up to you, man. I'm sure you can come up with questions I wouldn't think of, so that's what you call.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a couple, and not really.
Okay.
Other than the like, what? Like, there's nothing. So he's gonna like point his sword down and like start to, and then he's just like, whatever. I hate this guy so much. Like, rot along your path or whatever. Just poofs his sword away and kind of stalks off to brood alone.
Brooding.
Angsty.
I had plans for that one.
The voice, you don't feel any direction. It just kind of echoes throughout the dungeon.
That was unkind. My
I had priority.
master will be displeased.
I recognize the voice.
Yeah.
Is
Instantly.
that the one?
That's her.
And that's not
She's
mental,
here.
right? It's like
No,
echoing
it just
throughout.
echoes throughout.
Want to come out and we can talk about it in person? Cutting its head off so we can put it on your wall.
If you were to cut off my head, do you think that would be the end of me?
I'm done playing your games. It's over. The kids are out. The people are out. This ends tonight.
I think at this, the frost kind of like starts expanding from her as she just gets more and more angry.
Everyone has to kind of back away from her a little bit or take damage.
Jeff, where are the exits out of here?
You've got left and right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, no.
Ah.
Fizbin, is there something you can do to figure out where she is?
Yes, but it would take some time. Actually, let me double check that. Yes, it would take approximately 10 minutes.
I don't have 10 minutes.
And she just takes off to the right.
Okay.
Okay.
But which way smells worse?
Whole place reeks. You would not be able to tell.
Well, gotcha.
You go off to the right. You find yourself in a long hallway. Dayton. You find yourself in a long hallway with a door on the far end. You crossed in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even looking to see if they're following me.
They're
I
following.
think we're following. Yeah, we're following. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You get to the door.
Press a hand to it. Listen for a second.
door opens up, and you can see this massive hole that's been hewn into the stone. On the far side, there is a strange, not a coffin, but a large stone chamber. Outstepping from behind it and kind of going to float across this big open hole that goes straight down. Fizbin, you recognize a lich when you see one.
Oh boy.
My master will not be pleased with you.
You begin to hear hundreds of bodies, bare feet slapping against stone deep in the hole.
I will have to move up the schedule. If Dragon's End is to be ready.
Unbeknownst to the party, the Undercity begins having a bit of a zombie problem. E1T begin being bitten and turning. The council reacts. Prince Philel rallies his troops with the help of Skinna, the captain of the guard, Palian, whatever vanguard of the hunt she has in town, especially with the disappearances. They begin pouring down into the city. But there are a few exits into the low places of the city, and they begin covering up all but one. Firing down into it, the council begins arguing with each other about whether or not they should just burn it. But you have more allies than you have enemies on the council, and sounder minds prevail. And the battle continues to wage. These are the sounds you hear coming up from this hole, the beginnings of that. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy. Fizbin knows that liches are powerful, but does he know how to defeat them?
Make a history or religion check.
Well, they're doing good today. 16 religion check.
Okay, you know there's a phylactery somewhere.
Okay.
A phylactery, Brady and chat, is what holds a lich's soul. A lich is created when a powerful wizard comes near the end of their life and starts panicking because all the hard work they have done over their life is going to be for nothing if they just die of old age. And so they find a way to become an undead but retain their soul and their mind, placing both those things in something called a phylactery, which is a box. And if you kill a lich in 1d10 days, they come out of the phylactery just ready to go once again. You also know this lich referred to someone as their master, which is uncommon, Fizbin. Someone has sent this lich to Dragon's End. Alright, let's do the initiative. We got 11 from Thranduin. Who else we got?
19.
19?
19 as
Did-
well.
Brady and Fizbin roll the same initiative again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
By roll, you mean I rolled high and Durkee's
Brady
doing
rolled
great.
average.
Dayton?
8.
Alright, Brady, you're up first.
Get some battle music in here.
Yes. I was
Let's
going to
do it.
keep it all dark and somber, but I'm down with battle music.
Get some dark battle music in here.
Dark somber battle music.
I was so
So-
in it that I forgot music was happening, so I'm just like so in my own rage. Like,
You can feel it. It's real.
We're
Yeah,
about
it's
to
like
bring the
literally happened
thunder.
So right now, the only thing we can see as a attack point is the giant hole, right? Or did I?
There's a giant hole in the ground.
Yeah.
The lich is floating over said giant hole, and it pretty much is just like body, face, the rest of the head is gone. You're looking through empty eye sockets to the wall behind it.
Do we see anything exceptional in the room?
No, there is a door to the south.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the leech with moonbeam,
Okay.
which means it'll also go in the hole, correct? So
Correct.
anything coming up the hole. Yeah, so we're gonna go for a stronger moonbeam.
Smart. Counterspell.
Well, that's rude.
can you counterspell it if it's already active?
I counterspell
She
your
hasn't done it yet.
counterspell.
She says she's doing it, and I'm counterspelling it.
Can I do it again?
Can she react to as all
You
of the
can
casters?
counterspell a counterspell,
It's a
yeah.
reaction. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. You roll.
Bards, man.
Let's see. You roll. Okay. Make a. Oh god.
I think it's essentially just a spell casting check for each of them to see whose counterspell succeeds, unless one of them casts it at a higher level.
Mine automatically, because it's of a high enough level, counters her moonbeam. But if she counters it, she has to roll a DC 10 plus the spell level, and the spell level for moonbeam is
It was 5th.
5th, and my counter spell is 3rd level, so you have to roll a 13 or higher.
If
With a 10?
if you're countering, you said at 3rd level,
You have to.
Yeah, 3rd level.
Yeah.
so
but
you would have to
is it-
roll.
I would have
You
to roll.
roll a
Yeah,
spell casting.
because she's casting a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so that works. And then
Okay.
Brittany, you roll.
Because
a
it's 10 plus.
spellcasting
It's 10
check.
plus the spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm rolling a D10
D20.
plus.
No, D20 plus your charisma modifier, essentially.
Oh, well then. That could be great for me. Ooh,
Well,
okay.
no, you don't have to roll because he's casting it at 3rd level. But he has to roll, so it's still being cast at 3rd level. So yours automatically counters it if you're casting it at 3rd level. 'cause it
Oh
means it
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
beats. So you
Yeah,
you're
So
just
moonbeam
you're-
pops. I roll a con save.
Okay. Sure, works for me.
Thank you.
I play Blue Magic the Gathering decks. What?
I had to look that up
I'm
as
a-
well. I wasn't sure.
I'm an Orzhov player. Like I can't.
Orzhov was
I
my
don't
first.
do blue.
That is
Yeah, I don't do
a
blue. For
10
reason.
on the con
Aha!
save.
Great. And I need You guys are my D10s, are you not? You are! Great. Oh gosh, numbers.
See you, Barter. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in. Me and Kate vibing.
35.
35.
And that also would
What kind of
include
damage?
anything radiant.
Radiant, okay.
Anything coming up the hole.
Right, right. You do hear death and the squeals of the undead below. And
Murder.
they're not coming
Murder.
up, they're heading into the lower part of the city.
Oh, that explains. That's how I got a little bit lost. I'm like, did they just run past us and go to the
No,
city?
yeah,
I'm
that's
like, what the
just-
heck?
I kind of booped the camera
No,
narrative
yeah.
and like explained everything that's happening and then said,
I'm with you now.
You hear all that through the hole.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm there
It
now.
panned out,
yeah, a little
zoomed
bit.
in, panned
Brady,
back out,
that's your
then zoomed
action.
in, back on us.
Bonus action.
Bonus action, good old sword. Sending it in. My sword. Okay, come on. What do when I'm going to hit, do I add something to it?
As if you were wielding the rapier normally, so your dexterity.
My dex?
And you're proficient in it.
I don't think proficiency pops. It's a flying sword.
If it is, yes, she's proficient in the sword.
proficient in the
because
sword,
she's
so
Yeah, it should.
absolutely. is-
Then yes.
So when
add
I'm
your proficiency.
proficient,
Congratulations.
I double it?
No, you just add your
No,
proficiency
you add
bonus.
your proficiency, which is 4. So it's 4 plus your charisma bonus, plus whatever you
Dex.
With dex bonus, yeah.
roll. Oh, dex, sorry.
21.
Okay, 21. Double checking. Yeah, 21 hits.
Ooh, okay,
21.
good. That was scary when you had to check. Just saying, that scared me a bit. Okay. Oh gosh, that did like nothing. So okay.
Oh no.
Nothing is something.
That's. And I'm psychic. I'm using my psychic blade.
blades. Very good.
So.
Hey guys, you want to catch up? This is all on the YouTube. You can head on over to Jake and Feffers and watch all these YouTube videos, all these episodes, and get all sorts of caught up. What you got?
20.
20 damage?
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Fizbin. Or, sorry, do you move anywhere, Brittany? You guys
Where
are all
am
kinda
I in
clumped.
reference
You're all
to?
kind of clumped in this 40-foot area before the hole.
I would like to not be in the front.
Okay, so you can move
Maybe the
around. You can
middle.
move around down the side of the hole, or you can move up and around.
I want somebody between me and
So you back
the
up.
hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever that takes me,
Very
that's
good.
where I'm going.
Lich is going to use a legendary action as you end your turn.
Good.
Fizbin. Make a DC 18 wisdom save.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yep. 100%.
As soon as you said legendary action, crap. All right. Fine.
Okay, I wonder who the Lich is going for. Maybe the Holy Man.
But good thing I have a plus
couple of
9
those.
to my wisdom saving throws. So a 21.
All right. If the target saving throw is successful, the target is immune to the Lich's frightening gaze for the next 24 hours. Fizbin, your turn.
God, I knew that was going to happen too.
Oh,
I had
absolutely.
already prepped my aura of purity ready to go. So yeah, the aura of purity pops as
Okay.
he feels that and goes, no, no, no! Everyone stay close! So within a 30-foot radius, you cannot become diseased. You have resistance to poison damage, and you have advantage on saving throws against blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Woo!
Right, let's go.
So yeah,
Alright,
you got
okay.
that.
Alright,
It's
cleric
within a
boy.
30-foot radius of me. Also, question, you had talked about, like, me, I know about the phylactery. Knowing that the whole master thing is kind of rare and they had been sent here to do this, whatever they're doing now, is it safe to say I can assume the phylactery isn't here.
Yes, especially because a phylactery is very difficult to make.
Okay.
And if they were going to invade a city, they wouldn't bring the phylactery with them.
Okay.
She wouldn't bring the phylactery with her
Is there
if she
a
could help it.
distance limit?
No,
Oh wow,
No.
that's scary.
Right.
it could be anywhere.
So I will use a little bit of extra time with the bonus action to maybe explain a little bit that, hey, that this is a lich, there's a phylactery.
Do it in
but then
character.
okay.
What's that, Fizbin? You sound so weird and different.
I know, right? It's so crazy. How am I gonna
Clear
say this?
your throat. You have something.
There you go.
Yes,
lodged in
thank
there.
you, thank
got
you.
some
I
wholesomeness.
apologize.
There we
I
go.
have to drink my water.
Don't forget to
sorry.
hydrate. Yes.
Yep. Hail hydrate.
And now I'm missing that decanter of endless water that I gave to the. No, it was a good night. Anyway, I slept with the queen. Anyway,
Wait, what?
Yeah, he slept with the
has been slept with the
queen.
E1T queen.
Nice.
Dean is instantly jealous.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, same.
Listen, I know we want to fight this, but understand this is a lich, which means if we kill it now, it's just going to revive.
Instantly?
I
Within
think
1d10 days.
it will take some time, but not. If you can see what's happening right now, I honestly think we should just leave. I don't think this fight is going to be useful at all. We need to help the town. And I can get us out of here, but you have to be next to me.
Leaving is not an option.
This is a feudal fight. I promise you.
Interesting. So
That's
Fizbin,
good.
that's your turn.
Yep.
It's the Lich's turn. Liches be crazy. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, I'm just gonna respond.
Yeah, go
let
for
me
it.
let me try one thing, and if it doesn't work, we leave.
Interesting. Ooh.
Oh, it's not gonna work. It's
So at
it's
the
not gonna
end-
work. It's got legendary resistance. It's not gonna work. Doesn't matter.
Unless we
Never
burn
mind.
through those.
Each non-undead creature. What a weird word. Each non-undead creature within 20 feet of the lich. So the lich starts his turn in Moonbeam. Before I forget, Constitution saving throw. Frickin'. That is a 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
More
so you'll
damage
be rolling
for
that
you.
damage, and so it's going to hover forward a little bit, maybe 5 feet from the edge of the hole. Everybody within 20 feet of the lich, which I'm gonna say is the party, make a DC 18 con save.
No.
Fizbin,
What
you
kind
gave
is
us
it? Do we?
something, right?
I mean, it's safe to assume necrotic damage.
Right, I
Fizbin,
would-
you gave
okay.
us something. Is that advantage or?
It's for effects. So if
Effects.
it's
Okay.
damage,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was an
Oh, I
effect or
see.
if it was just damage.
It's
So I
a-
wanted
Right.
to
not an effect.
Yeah, and it's necrotic, so it wouldn't affect my
17.
aura.
17. You need to make an 18 roll, so you're about to
that's
take some necrotic damage.
No. 17 damage for the moonbeam.
Oh, thank you very much. Now go ahead and make that DC 18 con save.
20 con save.
I
Let's
literally
go.
rolled an 18.
Whew, just made it.
Hail hydrate. Praise be the Stormfather.
Well done.
Did anyone
Okay,
fail?
I'm using a lucky.
Oh.
Well, dang, that's
You
not
got
good.
luck now? Dang. Verdee's on
Nice.
She's
19.
low-key stacked, but she's still always terrified. 19?
Yeah.
I'm always terrified because I always almost die somehow. I have reason.
That's 20 necrotic damage, half if you succeeded in your roll.
Wow, first damage.
So that
You said how much?
I'm
20?
sorry, how much?
20, and if you succeeded, 10. All right, now the lich is going to start its turn. It steps forward.
I made my con save, by the way. My concentration, by the way.
Okay, thank you. I got so many options. Sorry. Okay. She casts Globe of Invulnerability. Any spell you can
Counterspell?
a shimmer. Ooh.
Please.
You're lucky I need.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Does she have to roll? Cause it's globe. It's a 6th level spell.
So yeah, DC 16.
Okay.
I roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Add
you
your
roll
charisma.
10 plus your charisma
Oh,
modifier.
thank goodness. Haha. So I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
She goes, and as the globe begins forming and shimmering around her, you play a little music, and it is dissipated. We lost George.
Yes,
Oh,
we did.
Oh no, George.
It's been
God,
phased out of
come
existence.
back.
Just been- just-
He phases.
He-
He phases into the ethereal plane.
Oh,
We're doing
Oh
this.
no,
Dark
our
Father
cleric.
took him. Call
oh
it
time to go.
back. Yeah, suddenly it's like, oh, no.
Yeah, he's like, you
I
know
mean, he
what?
did
I
wanna
do
run.
want to leave. Yeah.
True.
Gosh. Okay. Waiting for him to come on back. That's really not good.
Does anyone else have his character sheet that we can just like puppeteer him?
Jake, you want to take on that job?
My name's Thizbin, and I say we fight to the death.
Oh wait,
Canon.
wait.
Hang on. George is
What's he
saying
say?
something. Whole
Oh.
internet went down 1 sec. All right, we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay. Oh boy.
Is everybody okay with going kind of long tonight?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I can go. I can go a little longer.
All
I'd be at work quite so early.
All right.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh!
Nice.
Welcome
back.
Hello.
You beautiful being. All right. She counterspelled successfully.
Oh, good.
Which I believe is the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
Moved forward. Double checking. There's a lot to read here. All right. And it cannot do a legendary action at the end of her turn. So now it's Thranduin's turn. What you got,
And-
bud?
Branduin, you can attack twice, remember?
That spell casting, that spell shield would have been 5th level spells or lower, would not have been able to affect her.
Yeah. Which isn't a huge problem for me because I do the bap bap. But
She's also 5 feet over the hole, like 5 feet off the ledge. If that makes sense. Which I
She's not
believe
within-
is still within swing distance.
Oh, okay.
reach. No. So I'm gonna get next to Fizbin because he's, you know, ultimately he knows more about this, so he trusts him that if we can't win this fight, then it's, you know. But he is going to start bringing his hands together, and he's gonna start a bluish glow will begin building,
Okay.
and he's gonna just kind of wrap entwine its way down his arms a little bit as he builds up, and it's just gonna be a ray that shoots out towards her.
What is it?
Banishment.
Yes.
Oh, that's a counterspell.
Counterspell.
All right.
Hi.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I make a what? I make a.
It's
It's not a
a
con. Is it a Constitution?
charisma.
I love how higher
There's-
level D&D just turns into battle of counter spells.
Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
Ah, legendary resistance. It failed and chooses to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna work because legendary resistance. That's
I
what
knew
I was
there was
like.
something. I'm like, oh frick, what is it? Wait. All right. Okay, so it would work, and then you see her.
So like the portal like opens behind her.
Yeah. and
But
you see
like
her
she just
pure will.
doesn't get sucked in, and then
Not again.
Is that your turn, Thranduin?
yeah.
All right.
Well, that's all I got.
Dayton, you're up. Birdie's on deck.
I am not running from this fight. And she. I'm not gonna actually yell.
All right, so
But,
she, the lich, is 5 feet off the cliff, floating.
I have a 15-foot cone of frost and ice wind that I'm
Okay.
hurling at her.
All right.
Because of my cool staff that you gave
So the
me when I
dex
was on the
save-
show constantly, like 8 months ago. No dex save, I just roll damage.
Okay.
It's a spell. Wait, no, hold on. I feel like I've been doing this wrong. What is this?
Oh, actually, you don't get to do it because it's once a day, once per long rest. You did it earlier.
No, until the spell ends, ice surrounds your body, and the spell lasts 10 minutes. And I'm assuming we didn't, like, the combat that we fought earlier was like 3 or 4 rounds, so that's like not
Okay.
even a minute.
Are you right next to us though? Because then we'd be taking damage.
It's a cone that I emit from my hand.
Oh, I thought you meant the spirally thing. But yes.
No.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Yeah, the spell is once a day, but the spell lasts 10 minutes.
Got it.
So that is 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9.
Keeping her
plus
hand
3
in her
is
pocket, you know, just.
12.
It doesn't require
points.
concentration when she gets hit, right?
Don't
It's just
know.
10 minutes.
Don't think so. Yeah.
I don't know, because the spell is cast through the quarterstaff
Staff.
of the Stormfall.
Yeah.
No.
So that's 12 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay.
I make 2 attacks. Oh wait, immediately after. Yeah. Okay. So spend 1 key point. I'm gonna make 2 attacks. The first one, that's cocked, is a 17 plus, so 26 to hit. The second one is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Comes back for one
Okay.
session, manages to pull off a crit.
Okay, so the first one is gonna be a stunning strike.
Okay.
So I do my D10 plus my D10 cold, which is 10 plus 2 cold. Oh wait, no, it has to be unarmed, so that cold doesn't apply.
Okay.
So it's just a D10 damage. Stunning strike, it needs to make a con save.
It looks like your non-magical attack just doesn't seem to
It's
affect
magical.
It is magical.
My
never mind, 10
body
damage.
counts
That's
as magical.
right. High level monks. Sorry. My body is magic.
Yeah. My body is
I
magic.
only take bubble baths.
Yeah, that's what I was
My
going
body
for.
is magic.
Global bliss.
We're like in tune tonight.
We are.
Yeah.
I think
so
it was
that's
the
10
five
points of
guys.
damage. Oh my god, I wish. Their fries are so good. Con save?
Have guys burgers and fries?
That is a 15.
Meets it beats it. Okay. So, the second one is a nat 20. Remind me how you do nat 20s.
You roll the damage die twice.
I
The
roll
crit?
the damage die twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Some people do like you roll it once, then multiply it. Some people do.
That's
okay.
true. Some people do switch it up.
So that is
People
again
are wrong, it's
10
fine.
points.
Yeah, I like to do it the right way, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, 10 points of damage, and then I'm gonna back the hecky away because I have Drunken Technique, which gives
And
me
out
the
of the
disengage
way.
action. So,
Alright.
just gonna kind of stumble as if I was very intoxicated
my
and like move
legendary-
out of her way.
Eat my legendary action.
I have the disengage action. So.
Yeah, it's just the end of your turn,
Right.
and then she does a legendary action, which is paralyzing touch. Which is actually,
But
I know it sounds like
I'm like 30 feet away from her.
It's a spell attack. Sorry.
Touch.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't hit you anyway.
Cool.
With a 15 to hit.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
All right.
You lich.
Birdie, you're up with Fizbin on deck.
She crusty. She dusty. She a little bit musty. She's a lich.
Oh my gosh. She's not a humanoid, right?
No, she's an undead. Let's just be
You guys
crazy.
don't get that knocks out like half my spells.
Oh no.
Did it look like Dayton did quite a bit of damage to that thing, or did it look like it just kind of got
How's it
slapped?
looking?
I did what? 20 plus 12, so I did 32 points of damage.
That's true.
Does it just look mad?
She's not quite bloodied.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the good old tried and true move the moonbeam.
Okay, so you draw the moonbeam forward. What are you playing, your harmonica or something?
Maybe Bell.
Bell the Lyre. You
On
pull
her
out Bell
waist.
the Lyre and you start playing some music.
He's always
Don't
on
forget
her
that
waist.
bards aren't limited to music for
Yeah.
their casting. So.
That's true.
Oh my god, wait, you still have Bell?
Yeah, he's always like tied onto my hip, so I just like.
It's a 13. Fails. Roll your damage.
Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. Okay. Oh, these were good rolls.
George, you ever played against a lich?
Not in 5.0, no.
This is my first ever lich. Never done a lich before.
13
I did.
plus 17.
I'll tell you the story of my
Done a
dragon
lich.
lich.
30.
30 damage.
I've never done a lich, but that ain't gonna stop me now. Dayton makes wiggly eyebrows at her.
Just the
Kidding.
like empty face goes.
Yeah, we could really use some daylight right now.
Fizbin, you're up.
Man, if only
Wait.
we had a
Oh, my
cleric.
apologies. Right, your sword.
Or a paladin.
Send in the sword.
Yeah, I don't have daylight.
Yeah.
If I could pull paladin spells because I have access to 5th level spell slots, I absolutely would. But
16 rolled.
To hit?
Woo.
Matt, you mean
does
you
not
didn't
hit.
see us fighting
No.
a ton of undead?
Didn't until it was
God.
explained to me, and
You watch it pass through.
Only I had
the
time to prep.
skin. You watch it pass through the lich and doesn't seem to matter. You moving at all?
wait,
I'm getting right behindish Fizbin.
Okay. Yeah, what's up, Jake?
her sword didn't do any damage?
She didn't hit the
It
AC.
missed.
She didn't reach
Oh,
the
16.
AC. All right. Everybody.
Everybody dance now.
All right. Everybody has DC 18 Wisdom save except for. Oh, sorry. DC 18 Con save, and
Except
Is
for
this a
Fizbin.
spell?
this is a
Is this-
spell.
is this the
this
same-
is a
Can I counter
legendary.
spell?
This is a legendary action. So.
Is it an effect that the thing would give us advantage on?
Blinded,
No.
charm, deafen, frighten, paralyzed,
No,
poison,
this
stun.
is a DC 18 con save that we did earlier.
Oh, it's the
So
same
I,
thing.
For necrotic
so
damage?
I can't
The necrotic
counter
damage.
spell it.
Correct.
Ah!
My
I'm
God,
guessing
let's
it's
go
not putting us to
dice.
sleep.
All right,
Because if it's
dirty
putting
20
me to
this
sleep,
time.
that doesn't-
Come on,
Nice.
come on, come on.
Dirty 20
What's
for me
that,
as
Kate?
well.
Oh God.
Oh no, not another one.
Kate.
I'm sorry.
Be angry at the lich, not the DM.
No, I'm angry at the dice.
What was that, Jake?
Naughty
dirty
dice go in
20.
jail.
Dirty 20. What was that, Dayton?
Naughty dice go in jail.
Oh no. Okay, well, get ready to eat some necrotic damage.
18,
18. Okay.
Oh, me too.
19.
beats.
19. Meets. That's good. That's
Oh, you're
good.
yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
That's real bad.
that's worse.
Oh wait, I have no. I'm not gonna use my inspiration on that. That's not worth it.
30 damage.
Cool.
Halved if you succeeded on the save. Fizbin, you're
Wait,
up.
do I have a monk thing? Does a monk thing help me with this? Hold on. I have a lot of monk things.
Okay.
I just like the wording. A monk thing?
Don't you have
I
like
have
a-
monk thing.
I got
Don't you have like a
one
dodgy
monk
type
thing.
like get out of the way of trouble?
That's only if it's a dex save evasion.
Gross.
It's a 10, right, for concentration checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Okay. Good. Pass that on the nose.
Yeah. Okay, I take the 30 damage. Whatever.
All right. Fizbin,
Oh.
do something pretty.
Oh. Fizbin looks at the rest of the party and then at the character he knows nothing about.
Matt. Matt.
This fight's not going great for everybody.
Matt.
From behind her, Fizbin puts the hand on her and will attempt very delicately to convince you to please leave. Child, I understand your pain and I understand your anger, but you are a strong member of the Stormfather. We would not want you to die for no reason. We have a town to save.
We're the heroes of Dragon's End, remember?
Dayton. She's gonna reach out and like take her arm. Dayton, come on.
We can come back to this with a real plan, now that we know that it's a lich, and once the town is under control.
It's my turn.
This
Get
is
6
me,
seconds.
This is me helping, like the help action of, I don't know, some kind of persuasion.
You have no action right now. We're in combat.
We can roleplay and combat. Shut up.
Listen. How dare you? Play Dungeons and Dragons? Get out of here.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, guys. See ya.
Well, we'll see what happens.
This
God.
is Taverns and Dragonborn, okay?
Duncan and Dragon.
What is Dayton's response?
She straightens her posture. She takes a deep breath. And she looks just so angry, but at Brady's touch, she kind of falls back a bit. Still not looking at anyone, but there's something about her that has softened.
And with another quick look around, I'll just do a quick and word of recall.
Okay.
We made it out.
With
Is
a
the music
lurch.
changing?
With a lurch, you find yourselves on a swaying ship. Dayton, did you go with them?
I was holding on to her.
It doesn't matter. It has to be willing.
No.
I don't have to touch any of you as long as you're within 5 feet of me. It's got to be willing targets.
I think as long as Brady was holding on to her, yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well. Okay. The party has been defeated. They've dipped out to come at it from another angle. The party, Tessa like slams open.
That's
the
not really
doors.
defeat, because like
It's
if
a
I
tactical retreat.
actually wanted to unleash my radiance on her,
Yeah, all right. Tell that to
The-
the Avengers, okay?
The
Look,
door slams open, and Tessa goes, "You all right? It's chaos out there. What do we do?"
Don't know yet.
Doesn't seem like they can swim, but the flying ones are kind of a problem.
We've got everyone below deck.
Well, the flying ones, I might be able to help with that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
I want it noted that as soon as Brady realized that Dayton was actually with them, she just like hugs her. She doesn't care how cold it is. Does not care. Just is hugging her.
Guys, thank you. This has been Terraform. And it did not go in the direction I thought it would at all. Interesting. I'm excited to see how this picks up. I'm Sir Feffers. Friends, thank you for being here. Have a fantastic rest of your evening.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.